Okay.
Alrighty.
Time to hit the recap because some shit happened last time, guys.
Some shit did happen.
All right. So I would like to officially welcome everyone to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Monster of the Week rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a space cowboy universe. Although the more we play it, the farther and farther away it feels like fucking actual space cowboys. I would also like to say that for those of you who shall remain nameless that hate post-apocalyptic stuff, I would like to point out that technically this is by definition pre-apocalyptic.
Also, you can get fucked.
Was somebody? I just got back. Was somebody being mean to me again?
I mean, most of the time it's just kind of implied.
You don't even like broth from ramen.
That's
I don't need to hear your critiques on anything.
Wow.
Toxic.
Just because I like.
Shut up, Builder! I'm gonna spray mustard all over you.
That's actually the only condiment that I like.
Legit?
Yeah, legit. No joke. Yes, Techsmith. It's the only one I like.
Yeah, that's of all that you could have picked. That was the only one that you could have done that to, and he would have been like, "Yeah, nice."
I'm gonna hit you with that mayonnaise then.
Oh God. I'm impressed that you haven't made yourself actually throw up with that sound effect yet.
Yeah.
That is a visceral fucking sound effect.
I'm legitimately eating, and that was good. I was like, this motherfucker almost got me.
So to anyone who's here for the first time, we do have all the episodes up on YouTube, but I still recommend just hanging out and enjoying the shenanigans, and then putting into context later by going and watching the old episodes.
Don't worry if you don't know what's going on, because we don't either.
Yeah, that's fucking true too. Every now and then I got a hint that maybe my players might be more in the dark than I think they are. When they do something, I'm like, why did you? And then they have a discussion, I'm like, uh-oh, they don't know what the hell's going on. DM failure. Keeper failure. So let's hit a bit of a recap. For those of you who kind of know what's going on, but maybe missed a session or two, and to make sure everyone's up to speed, you guys have been in the town of Farwater for some time now. You investigated a bit of the monster mystery, a very large spider-like creature that has been wrecking shop. You made your way to the mayor's mansion. The mayor is also the Phase 2 weaver known as Garvin. You noticed strange butler-like familiars holding some sort of mental sway over the people there. They were tall, strangely thin, impossibly smooth-skinned, weird-looking butler doll dudes.
I don't have any music. This is not immersive.
Where's my music?
I need music.
It's so loud.
My ears.
No, it's quiet. I was even careful. It's quiet music, you trolls. So you made your way. Now I'm gonna turn the music up again.
Oh, trying.
Everything is so difficult. No. You made your way to the personal museum that Garvin has on the second floor, where Galdrick actually picked up his time-lost flintlock pistol. You also met Sheriff Barfsworth, who deputized you all to help stop Garvin from dissolving the law and letting the TAC take over. And that's about all that went right for you guys. I guess Galdrick did have a really good poop, but that's about where the good stuff ended. Because
Come on, we did really good. We did a good gamble.
You did, yeah, you did. I guess that also went right. But you went and you found a lady named Ellie in the trophy room, and she knew an awful lot about bugs and had a strange admiration for spiders. You talked to her, and then you moved on. But then
You go back. Can you go back to how everybody clicked that this was a bad idea except for Jake?
Poor Jake.
I mean, I don't want to point fingers, but everyone left, and then Jake decided to go back and talk to Ellie some more. Trying to gather information from this spider expert, Jake showed her his deputy badge, after which she promptly left the room, told Garvin, and had a butler come and take control of Jake's mind. Lou tried to stop them from attacking her party and was summarily mind controlled.
Super successful. No problem.
You know what's a fucked episode when Slump's intellect saves the day?
Yeah.
Could not have said it better myself.
Because then Galdrick and Slump barricaded themselves in the trophy room with Ellie, and they beat her up a bit, but not before she threw a handful of spiders and a handful of hook wasp dragonflies at Galdrick's face.
Oh, God.
But you did manage to intimidate her into telling Garvin that this was all a misunderstanding, which she did rather convincingly, but not so convincingly that Garvin himself didn't want to at least talk to these people who had been fucking up his carefully laid plans. You went into Garvin's office and you pulled the name Kerr out of your asses, hoping it would have some sway. And man, did it ever. You convinced Garvin that you might be above his pay grade and actually started squeezing information out of him. Slump shot up 400 fucking IQ points and really grilled Garvin. But then somewhere in the conversation said something that clued Garvin in that you might not be who you say you were. He used a bit of weaving to force you all to be truthful, where Galdrick was able to swoop in and convince Garvin that you are all pretty much on the same side. Garvin was then led to believe that you were just trying to climb the ladder of power and asked that you leave him out of it. He let you leave the room, and you are now in the mansion free to your own devices, where Garvin tentatively believes that you are on his side, but maybe not necessarily above his pay grade. And with that, I think we can take a little ride on the narrative camera as we continue to build the world around what's happening to you guys. I'm working on it. We find ourselves on the bridge of a massive spaceship. Dozens of screens are lit up, illuminating the grim faces of military personnel carefully monitoring the situation. There are individuals wearing dark purple uniforms with bright white emblazoned patches reading TACC that are measuredly supervising, moving from operator to operator, making notes on sleek hackjack screens. A man stands at the end of a long metal catwalk in the flight deck, closest to the massive front windshield. His hat and badges belie a high-ranking official in the TAC. An individual walks up to him, swipes some data from their hackjack onto his. He takes a moment to read it, closes his hackjack screen, turns on his heel and walks out of the flight deck. The camera sinks into the floor, passing into the room below, where we see a group of military individuals playing poker. It sinks through the floor again, where we see a military kitchen preparing various unappetizing standard rations. Again through the floor into an armory, loaded with hundreds of various types of weaponry, armored vehicles, and personal mobile suits. When it sinks through the floor this time, we quickly pass through many rooms until arriving at one near the bottom of this dreadnought. It is here that we see an elevator door open up, and that high-ranking official walks out into a large, darkened space. A red glow from candles barely illuminates the room. Various pieces of ceremonial cloth and strange wicker talismans hang from the walls. The floor has scrawled on it various runes and symbols, with a small set of circular stones to serve as a footpath to lead to the center of the room. There, we see the back of an old woman sitting in a meditative position. The man opens his hackjack and begins reading something from it. His lips are moving and it's clear that he's saying something, but there is no sound in this room other than the faint flickering of the candles. In fact, there isn't even the dull hum of the ship's engines anymore. It is absolutely silent in here, except for the burning of the candles and the occasional rustle of the cloth from the walls. When he finishes talking, he enters the elevator again and the elevator doors close. And we move around to the front of the old woman. She is looking down, and a hooded cloak hides much of her face. But then she looks up, and we see her aged and wrinkled face lined with long, stringy gray hair and closed eyes. But then she breathes in. The wrinkles fade, the hair becomes thick and black, and her face becomes young and beautiful. Then her eyes open, orbs of pure umbral black, and her eyes are now most definitely upon you. And that's where we jump in.
Ooh,
Slump shits his pants.
there it is.
Yeah, that's
Goldrick
probably
shits his pants.
appropriate response.
Now, to be clear, that she was looking at the camera. She wasn't looking at us because we're not there.
That's correct. Yeah, she was looking at the camera.
Okay, all right.
Can she? Be
Well,
there?
But
I mean, yeah, there wasn't like a picture of you guys in front of her, or nor do you guys see an old woman in front of you.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that she isn't looking directly at you right now.
Got it. Tracking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like perched up on one elbow in bed, gently caressing the picture frame, and the camera pans, and it's us.
that's so much nicer than I thought it was going
I
to
like
be.
that,
Okay. Yeah. That's not so bad. I like her more than the other fucking guy. What's that guy's name? What's the bleeding man's name?
Oh, Volos.
Yeah.
That guy sucks.
Yeah.
Let's defect and go over to Kerr's side.
All right, and you guys are now in Garvin's mansion after just having 400 IQ'd your ways out of a total party kill.
Yep. Slump is basically just drooling a little bit and not saying anything. He's virtually catatonic after using every capacity. You know how they say that we use 10% of our brain?
Yeah.
Or 10% of our brain's capacity?
Yeah.
He's been firing at 110% for the last 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
now he's entered a vegetative state.
Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
He just smells like toast.
You're not sure of why or how, but somehow you smell something vaguely like burnt plastic.
You did good, buddy.
I just, well done. I just want to scratch under his beard, just like, hey, here you go. You did good. You did so good. You did so good. All right, well, a butler. Butler. I tap the butler on the shoulder. Hey, butler.
Its head kind of tilts a little bit towards you, but its nose is still pointed up and its eyes are still closed.
Hey, can you point me in the direction of a stapler?
That is an It points back into Garvin's office.
I poke my head back in. Garvin!
Yes. What can it you? What are you doing? I thought you were going.
I am going. Do you have a stapler? I lost mine.
Yes, of course I do. But I kind of need it.
Can I have it?
Do you really need it?
Well, paperwork is important. Don't you think staples are the staple of paperwork?
I mean, yes, of course. Yes, just let me go over here. Yes, sir. Would you like one of the automatic staplers, or would you like one of the manual staplers?
Whichever one's bigger.
All right, the automatic stapler holds twice as many staples. Do you have a lot of paperwork or just a little bit?
A lot of
All
right.
paperwork. I'll give you the automatic stapler then. Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
Yes, there you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you. I love you.
Yes, you said that last time.
Okay, bye. Seriously, I love you.
Oh, all right. I get it. Yes, very much.
Okay, here, Slump. Hey, Slump. Hey, Slump. You did so good. You get another stapler. Oh God, he's just catatonic. Oh my God. Here, I just like start shoving it into your mouth.
He takes the stapler like out of your hand and he looks at it for a minute and stares at it, and you realize he's exhausted his mental capacity to such an extent that he just smashes the stapler into his forehead as hard as he can.
Oh God. Oh God. No. Okay. No. Okay. I'll hold on to this. And when you're hungry, you. Okay. I take out a couple of the staples from inside. And I just like put it into his mouth, almost like it's like chewing tobacco. I put it in his lip. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. All right. I put the stapler in my pocket. I'm like, all right, well, try to do something nice. God. All right. Well, walk with me, guys. God. And I kind of like walk out over to here.
Da bee da, normal behavior.
Jake is just kind of like, I still have that one sheer scarf that Lou gave me.
God.
It's just sort of like folded up in my hand like a bandana, and I'm staring at it like it's everything I've done wrong. Just I'm just sort of like scuffing my heels, walking away, sort of sandwiched between everybody.
God, you're God. Does anyone else hear that damn dog?
That's canon. There is definitely a dog somewhere in the building that's just barking away.
Yeah. All right.
Want to
So
find the dog?
that was so. What do we do now? Jake, you're the plan guy. What is it?
I mean, I don't know, man. Am I the plan guy? I thought I was the plan guy too.
I kind of look at him and I give him that look of fatherly disappointment. And I just say, we all make mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, all right. But I mean, I was a brain zombie, man. I don't know.
How did you feel?
Oh, crap. How did you describe it? Like, it was still me, but I was kind of like behind myself. It was a little foggy.
What's that movie with the sunken place? Us or something?
What?
Get out.
Get Out. Yeah. So there's a horror movie called Get Out. Yeah, and in there they have a hypnotist who pushes your consciousness way back, and it's called The Sunken Place. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you were very, very far away from being able to control yourself, but you were technically there, mostly as a spectator.
Yeah, man, it wasn't great. Yep.
Cool. All right.
No, man, I got the wheels. I got the wheel.
It's not.
We're
All right, Lou. What do we do now?
Well, I think we behave normally as we're normal people doing normal things.
Yeah, I got that.
Everything is normal.
Yeah, obvious.
And maybe we find a place to be quiet. And we could just talk. I want to like make big eyes at my party, and then also at Garvin's room. Like, like
What are you doing that for? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that?
I just start walking.
What does that mean? What?
What are you doing?
Oh no, that's it.
I'm gonna try to do my best impression of. I'm gonna turn around to Slump, and I'm gonna put my hands up in the air and just go, up.
Jake's so bad at getting the walk.
Oh, no.
Poor Jake.
Slump rips your arms out of their sockets.
I'm just gonna
Catch a break.
Slump picks him up and sort of like, you can see he picks you up slowly and puts you on his shoulders, as it's taking him a while to figure out what you want him to do, just because he's extra stupid right now. But once you're on his shoulders, he doesn't really move for a minute. And when you look down at the talking wheel-sized, pale, sweaty, fucking bald head, You can tell that he's looking down because he doesn't understand why your legs are so long compared. He's not used to your legs going so far down his chest. And then you feel him just sort of shrug and he starts walking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of lay on Slump's head, and it's gross, and then I wipe it off, and then I lay back down again.
Galdrick just looks awkwardly jealous.
I bet. Oh my gosh, disturbed.
I'm just like, I'm perturbed. I'm perturbed. That's a good way. Yeah, I'm perturbed.
Yeah.
I sit there. Jeez.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
If you guys do want to talk OOC to do some planning, I'm okay with that. But as soon as it comes into the realm of where their characters should be talking to each other, like if you want to discuss what you think your characters know, you can do that OOC, no problem.
Can you give us, if you have the notes?
Can you just leave the room for a minute?
Yeah, okay.
Keep her
You guys want me to leave for a little bit?
Can you give us a brief synopsis of, if you've taken notes for it, for what we learned from what we talked to Garvin?
Yeah. Just from Garvin?
Well, from that encounter, like from where I started, from what we've gathered from being in the house so far.
Okay, yeah, from being in the house so far. So what you gathered so far is that Garvin is the mayor, and that's not usually how this system works. The way planetary development works is the mayor is already assigned before the ship ever lands for colonization, and it follows along a path for the fastest way to get from initial settling to hypercity. And there's no voting, there's no schooling for anything other than exactly what you are going to do. So whatever the fuck, what was the fucking mayor's name? It's not it's Jonah James Johnson or something like that. Jonah Johnson or something like that.
Jonah Johnson. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Jonah J. Johnson.
Jonah J. Johnson.
There's a Spider-Man.
Exactly. He was the mayor, and that was just the way it worked. Then Garvin came, and he became the mayor, which really upset the system. And when he became mayor, there were monster attacks, or, as they say, like a science experiment gone wrong. And it seemed to kill members of the law, like relentlessly. If you were a law officer, they would kill you. If you were just a citizen, you more often than not were just maimed or injured or cocooned. And Garvin started to talk about how the law was no longer sufficient for keeping the people safe. And he suggested that they bring the TAC in, dissolve the law, remove the law from its power, bring the TAC in instead. And you gather that is part of phase 2. Phase 2 is taking over the political power and bringing in the TAC and handing it over to phase 3. You don't know what phase 3 is. I don't think there's been any indication other than a person that's kind of Garvin's superior's name is Isabella. He said that a couple times. And the last member of the law here is Sheriff Barfsworth, who deputized you guys. And Ellie Kurtz, who is the bug lady, you have determined she's the phase 1 weaver responsible for creating the spider monster. And you notice that Kerr is something way, way, way above Garvin's pay grade that terrified the ever-loving shit out of him when he thought you were working directly for Kerr.
I have theories on that, so let me know when you're done.
Let's see, what else? I think that's most. Sheriff Barfsworth told you that the only way to kind of help the town is to break the people's faith in Garvin. He was elected democratically, so right now he has the people's support, and you need to destroy the people's support in Garvin to remove him from power. Because as long as he's there, he's going to try to dissolve the law, and he's going to bring in the tack. And also the monster is his big playing card. As long as the monster is running around killing people, and the law can't do anything about it, his argument for dissolving the law and the people's faith in him is extremely strong.
Okay, so that's what one of the things that I was going to ask is, so basically, when you say that like the way things work is that, you know, the planet is fast tracked for maximum speed to ultimate development and all the rest, that's not put in place by anyone. Like that's not according to anybody's plan, or is it?
It is, yeah. So it's like the core planets, like planet Earth.
Yeah.
When it became a hyper city, it laid out a plan for how to colonize other systems as fast as humanly possible. So they shoot off these colony ships with this pre-assigned plan on how to get to hypercity stuff.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and so then it's our understanding that we don't know necessarily, like, do we know that it's like the cartographers who are, who like, that's what Garvin is a part of, or whatever that group was called?
Calligraphers. And that's what Tom is a part of.
Tom is a part of that. Okay. Do we know what group Garvin is like? Do we know what the group is called?
No.
Who is doing the phase 1, 2, 3? We don't know what they're called.
No.
Okay. But all we know is whatever this clandestine group is.
Yeah.
When they come to these systems, that's when they implement their phase 1, 2, and 3 plans. And when they do, the planets fall off the grid and never to be heard from again.
Exactly. So it's basically, you know, Earth's plan is to bring it to Hypercity.
Yeah.
This no-name organization that Garvin is a part of, when they succeed, the planet basically blinks out of existence.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and so just to be sure, what we have come to the conclusion of here is that this group that has put Garvin in charge here, Garvin, how he's sort of disrupting the system is by after he got himself voted in, because political sway is an element of this group. Or an element of this phase. After he got himself democratically voted in, his first order of business was to dissolve the law and bring in the tack.
Yeah, basically the monster had started attacking, and that was kind of part of his running platform, was saying, I know how to fix the monster problem. Elect me, give me the power to do it, and I will fix this. And part of that is dissolving the law and bringing in the tack, because that's the only way that they can stop the monster for good, is his argument.
Got it. Okay.
Jake, you had some ideas or questions?
Oh yeah, so we got a couple names.
Yeah.
And from previous information, we got a quote that said, I think Kerr is me. And we know that Kerr is the 5th piece.
Yep.
So I think the pieces may be the same as the phases, just because of how things lined up. So like if we know that Hutch and Demersal and Ellie, they're all sort of like phase 1 weavers, and then we have phase 2 is Garvin. He mentioned phase 3 is Isabella, and then the name Sog was floated, but I don't think we had a lot of information. We only know that she got her position through unsavory means. I could assume she's a phase 4, but that could be wrong. And then that would put Kerr at a phase 5. So if you sort of think of it like a hierarchy, that's sort of where we are right now. At least that's me reaching to try to piece it together.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to confirm or deny any of that, but I will say everything you said is exactly accurate for how you've heard it.
Or do you think it could be with the 5th piece thing? Do you think it's each dimension has a Kerr equivalent? So we have 2 with Bolos and Kerr, and there's 3 others?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Kerr is me. I think the red ink smiley dude is just like the white universes or the red universes.
Oh yeah.
Kerr or Volos, like 5th phase, like phase 5 guy.
Okay, I getcha.
But for the immediacy, Jake's plan out of character was to establish us as the law, so that the spider targeted us so that we could sort of like follow the spider to the source. Surprise, we found it. But as far as like mechanically how we're actually supposed to do this like hunt, fucking I don't know. Do we just keep killing the spider until we somehow rebuild the law?
Well, I was going to say, I think this is a good question, because this is something that we've sort of inquired about before, but I don't remember the answer. Do we know if the spider has been killed before and simply come back, or has it never actually been killed?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna give you some information that you did have, and then I'm gonna tell you something that maybe you might have overlooked a little bit. So the law has definitely killed the monster a bunch, but it just kept on coming back and killing all the law. You killed it, and you actually sealed the vast majority of it, which means that the ink that was expended to weave it was no longer available to the weaver. And when you very first met Ellie, she was exhausted.
Interesting.
With what happened to Ellie, like you guys fucked her up, but she wasn't killed? Or wait, did you eat her? Like I don't remember that part.
No. I threatened her and told her to go and tell Garvin that we needed to talk.
And
think.
And her entire capacity to fight during that was to throw handfuls of bugs at you. Like she was pretty tapped.
So like, okay, still OOC, I guess. I don't know how to do the ceiling nail thing, and because the hackjacks are blacked out, and I guess the radio / fucking Nokia network is all I've got, unless old man fucking Tom decides to figure this shit out and actually somehow contact me, I don't think I can make a ceiling nail unless Keeper. I have that knowledge now that I've successfully class swapped.
No, so I was you are going to get a call from Tom. That is planned for tonight. So
Okay, solid. So
just so you don't like try to make up another plan. I know it's a little bit meta, but I don't want you I don't want you guys building spending half an hour building a crazy ass plan just for you to get the scheduled call from Tom that I had planned tonight. Be like, oh, whoops.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because weren't we also exploring the idea that Slump could eat them as a ceiling nail?
Yeah, that absolutely works.
Okay.
So when Jake's out of his bullshit, because he literally just like had an episode because he saw Hutch fall apart like the fucking woman in green, and then like hit right after that low hit the high of like magic clicking for him. So I just had some fucking emotional whiplash, and then this bullshit. So I think ultimately my plan is going to be, I'm extremely like vindictive now, and I want to try to kill this spider. And when we know that it's dead and they're going to make a new one, or she's going to be exhausted, I want to assassinate this woman.
I mean, shit, we could just go into the next room and Slump pop her head like a fucking grave.
Maybe in this house it's a little risky. What? Oh no, she knows. Never mind, nothing. Do we know disguise magic? Anyone got a good mask?
The magic in this game is literally anything you want. You say the words use magic and you tell me what you want to have happen, and it's gonna happen in some way or another.
Yeah. So I have a list of stuff I can do now that I'm, I guess, fucking magic. But I think because I just did it, I want to sort of like self-impose being garbage at it.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, without Tom,
super cool to just be like, look, I can do everything.
Yeah, no, I think that's good.
But I'm so down for a fucking caper with some disguise.
To reach this conclusion in game.
Yeah.
Lou is gonna say, you know what I could really go for? I would love to just sit down and read for a bit. You know what I mean? Like, so much of communication and conversation is just so much noise, where reading is like quiet. Anyone want to be quiet?
Slump sees like a Nokia descend from above his head, and I just sort of have my arms like around his giant fucking watermelon neck, and I'm like typing away on my Nokia, and it's like glowing in his face.
You can as you're doing this, Jake, you hear the weird schlepping sound of his second set of arms coming out of his body, and then you just see his hands slowly come up, and you can see him looking at his left hand, and then his right hand, and then his bottom left hand, and his bottom right hand, and you can feel his big sweaty fucking marshmallow head turning side to side as he is trying to figure out if he has sprouted another set of arms.
I love that idea of him counting his fucking arms.
He
One,
just keeps
two,
going back and
no, wait.
forth, and he's
One,
trying to
No way.
he's trying to determine if he has another set of arms that are now
Holy
no
fuck.
longer under his control.
I love that.
I'm gonna reach into my bag, I guess, and sort of grab one of the Nokias and just sort of pop the battery back off of it, so it's just like the face, and I'm just gonna put it into one of those wondering hands.
You see him just staring at it with no idea what it is, and just whoa. No idea how he did this.
And I think so that it's not too much meta. I think we're gonna go ahead and Jake, when you get a phone call on your Nokia.
Oh yeah. So I think I'm just sort of like typing away. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and when it rings, I'll sort of get startled and like squeeze Slump's neck a little bit too much.
As soon as you imagine like a 2-year-old child that has just started walking, losing balance, how they kind of go, whoa, that's what Slump does. He has now forgotten that you're on his shoulders, and so he's very startled by the sudden pressure, and he just goes,
So Slump stumbling backwards, I sort of am startled by my own phone because like any noise is scary now that I know those guys are around. So like I'm sort of hot potatoing this fucking phone while I'm trying to stay on Slump's shoulders.
Some good slapstick, you guys.
Galdrick is just looking more and more pissed off.
he's like, you're not
I'm
even
the
doing it
physical
right.
You're ruining
You're
my
not even
seat.
riding him properly.
I'm gonna break my Slump.
I'll grab it and they're like diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo, and I'll thing and kind of compose myself. Just go, hello.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, is that you?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Hey, Jake, did you guys kill the Phase 1 and 2 Weavers and successfully restore the Calligraphers to their former glory and kill all the bad guys? Sorry, just a sec. I need to get closer to the phone. Hey, Jake, did you guys kill all the bad guys and make sure to restore the Calligraphers to their former glory?
Hey.
As soon as he starts saying that stuff, the closest thing that I have to cover it up is like my jacket, and I'll put it like against my body, but it's not enough. So I'll like press it into Slump's neck fat to try to muffle the sound.
You can feel what feels to you. Imagine a globe covered in baby oil and slowly spinning. You feel that as Slump turns his head to look up to you with his gigantic fucking magic 8-ball sized eyes and says, Jake, Slump has a second voice. Oh, you hear it? It's a baby. Slump has a baby inside of him.
As Slump is like turning his head, the phone is staying in place and just sort of sliding along his greasy ass.
This is just what Galdrick looks like
Fucking
right
yuck.
now.
So once he stops talking, there's some silence. I'll sort of like flick everything that came off of Slump off of the phone.
Yeah, he stops.
Hey man, let's we're in public, so let's use a polite conversation, yeah?
Yeah, of course, man, no problem. So you guys are doing okay then, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, no. Yeah.
Well, Kirby came back a couple days ago, gave me one of his newfangled radio thingies, said you wanted me to call you. What's up, Jake?
Oh my god, I thought this was Kirby on the phone.
No, it's me, Tom.
Did anyone else think he was Kirby? Oh my god.
For a minute, and then as soon as
He
said
had a little Kirby in him, yeah.
And then as soon as he said a sentence that made sense and didn't involve pathetic whimpering, I knew that it must not be him.
That was
All
cool.
right.
You could tell his hands were slightly bigger than normal.
I feel like you guys are saying a whole lot of mean stuff over there.
Yeah, man, not about you though. Not about you.
is it
This
Kirby?
other. Yeah, yeah.
No, he was crying when he gave this to me. What a big baby.
Oh my god.
So yeah, actually, pretty fucking hard-hitting question there, Chief. We should probably take this somewhere not here, folks. So I'm not gonna hang up the phone, but we need to go somewhere where we're not gonna be, overheard.
Okay, yeah, you got some kind of cool hold music or something? I'm kind of bored if you're just gonna let me... Are the people talking? Perfect.
And then I'll look around like, where the fuck did we go? Where the fuck did we go? Wait, go to the bathroom.
I was gonna say, yeah, good, you got it.
I'm gonna like mush a slump towards the bathroom and go like, yeah.
As soon as you do it once again, Slump has been startled by the reminder that someone is on his shoulders and immediately just starts into a trot. Totally forgets to duck with you on his head and just runs straight into the threshold of the door.
That's solid. I think I needed that.
Yeah.
No.
Galdrick smiles.
Oh, I don't know how you do that, man.
It's easy. I'm not tall, jackass.
I mean, that wasn't a dig. I mean, take it how you will. All right, I gotta poop. Bye. And I'll sort of pop into the bathroom, close the door.
When you say I gotta take a poop and you're not motioning to get off of Slump's shoulders, you see Slump nervously look his eyes upwards at you like that.
Sorry, I imagined I dismounted when you hit me on the fucking door.
Okay.
That's fair. I mean, you could gently lower me onto this toilet if you feel so inclined.
Slump throws you over the roof of one of the stalls.
Solid. So yeah, I'll now that I'll be like, all right, I'm alone. We can talk about the stuff. I don't know why I'm still doing this voice. Anyway,
That's a weird
I was a
voice
secret
there.
agent for a little bit. Man. It was pretty dope. Then some bad shit happened. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I need to make sealing nails for a fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah,
How do I do that?
that's gonna be real hard to talk about over the phone. Why don't you guys come pick me up?
We're pretty fucking far away, unless there's you being here with us in the flesh is a plot device that I'm not going to question. That's fine.
I'm just saying I think it'd be easier if you pick me up.
I knock on the door.
Hey, who's that?
Occupied.
I got a poo.
Hey, is that Slump?
Slump, still not understanding, like having a hard time grasping things, picks up Galdrick and sits him down on top. So now Galdrick is sitting in Jake's lap like a toddler on the toilet.
Oh my! Oh, this I wasn't.
Oh, is that everybody there?
Yeah,
Lou's not-
hold on. Hey, Lou, you want to come in?
Okay.
Hey, who is this? Give me that.
Hey, Galdrick, is that you, Galdrick? It's Tom.
Yeah, it's called.
Yeah, that's
hey,
fine.
Oh, I thought you died.
Phone's kind of slippery. I mean,
No, I survived. It's okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Didn't you? I thought you said he died.
nah, man. I said he was all fucked up.
Jake, did you tell them that I died?
Nah, I said you're all hurt, man. You've been
could've sworn
all
you said-
bedridden for a minute.
That's. Oh, all right. Yeah. I'm glad you're out of your coma.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever in a coma. Jake, what did you tell them?
Man, you were laid the fuck out. Do you even know how long you've been down there?
No, I guess not.
Your ass is all juiced up, fucking full of well, it was. You're probably fine now, but
Wait,
yeah.
what date is it?
What was
What's
the
the date
name of the
today?
guy that I had come fix him up? I don't think he had a name.
No, he didn't have a name.
Yeah, man, I called in some fucking favors. We had a dock roll over just to patch your ass up.
Holy shit. Wait, what day is it?
I have no fucking idea.
How fucking Friday.
Friday the what?
Stardate 16/28/9.
Holy shit. I was unconscious at Stardate 3. How do we count Stardates?
I have no idea.
Alright, what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. Now I'm all kind of hung up on star dates. I don't know how
I
that
missed
works.
you, man.
like,
How you been?
mathematically.
I've been pretty good. It's pretty boring here in Jake's bunker.
You've been in Jake's bunker this whole time?
Jake has a bunker?
Jake!
Yeah. Jake's got a huge bunker. He's keeping me here.
You
Yeah.
hear some creaking coming from the walls, and when anybody looks over, you can see Slump with his pants pulled down is now shitting into the sink, and you can
Oh
feel
my god.
see the wall beginning to groan under the pressure
Holy
of
fuck.
him sitting on the sink and ripping it out of the wall with his gargantuan ass.
I knew I shouldn't have come
Oh
in
god.
here.
Oh.
Wait.
Poop party.
Oh god.
Oh god. Guys,
Ah,
don't be near Slump when he's pooping, guys. I cannot stress this enough.
Party.
You don't want to be around there for that.
Yep.
Party.
Oh god, you are fucking disgusting. I am up here and the smell rises, you son of a bitch.
You can see his face start turning red and shaking and sweating a little bit more than usual, and then you hear thunk as a femur bone just comes out
I
into
was
the
just
sink.
Oh,
You beat me to the human
Man.
remains joke. Shit.
Fucking yuck, you guys.
Man,
Fucking
that's... Who was that? Who was that?
Slump not sure.
Oh my god. Oh, it's getting worse.
you guys gonna come get me out of Jake's bunker, or what do you
We'll
need?
come.
Come on.
We'll come get you. We'll
You're
come
gonna
get
come
you.
pick me up?
We'll come pick you up.
All right, come
Yeah,
pick
it
me
really,
up.
it
Okay,
really
we're leaving
seems-
here immediately. Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. We'll
know
see
what?
everybody
I
in this
think-
really super top secret bunker immediately that he apparently never told us
I
about
don't
because
like. I
apparently
don't
we're not
like
close
any of
enough.
this.
That's
I don't
fine.
like any
We're
of
not.
this.
We're not cool enough. Apparently, I mean, we know each other's secrets. I've literally shown him what behind my eyes looks like, but you know, he can't even tell me that he has a bunker. So that's. We'll see you soon. All right. I love you.
All
Bye.
right, I love you. Bye.
Hey, Tommy, still there? All right.
You have a bunker?
You never tell us you have a bunker. Lou's got
You-
one of the bath mats in her hands and is waving it like of trying to make a fan happen. Just get that smell circulating a little bit. Why wouldn't you tell us?
I'm just looking at Jake with like what I gave the look him earlier. Like it is just extreme anger and disappointment, and it's he's angry. He's not
angry.
He's like, I am so fucking disappointed in you as a friend.
Occupado!
Oh, hello,
Occupado!
This one of these freaky looking butlers kind of opens up the door and sticks its face in to try to listen to what's going on in here.
I'm gonna hit him with the door. I'm gonna close it in his fucking face.
Like as soon as it starts to open, its whole face almost implodes. Like if there's no cringe, no face tensing you've ever seen that can explain what this face does when it smells what's going on in here. And its whole face just almost sucks into itself as you hit it in the face with the door.
Occupied!
God, Slump, do you?
Huh?
Slump, Slump.
Uh-huh.
The bathroom's out of toilet paper. I used all of it when I went earlier.
Is this door up here openable? Like, is it locked?
That door up there, it is not locked from this side. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like open it and then sort of like open the door, like open and close it real fast as like a fan, sort of vent this fucking room.
I'm still going with the carpet, so I'll try and help.
You can see Slump is now eyeballing Jake's shirt.
Oh god.
If I see you looking at me, I'm gonna start doing the door from the other side of the door. I'll just sort of like look in the room and go, "Excuse me, sorry, just a little bathroom mishap. You know, just don't mind me."
You can see Slump's eyes start to cross as he's like once again trying to. It's like he's trying to cast a fireball on low mana is the equivalent of him trying to have a thought on low capacity like he's running right now. And then you can hear the as he just bends the fucking tap to point upside down and then uses it like a bidet.
Gross.
No problem.
Smart. Super smart. Fucking gross. Man, Garvin's gonna be real bummed out when he goes back into his fucking master bathroom.
I'd like to use magic.
You betcha.
I would like to I would essentially like to do the equivalent. Are you familiar with the spell Prestidigitation?
I sure am. You want to Febreze this shit?
I don't want to Febreze this. What I want to do is I want to combine Prestidigitation with my angel wings. And I want to essentially manifest and teleport the shit.
Yeah.
South to where I know Lady Bug Bitch is. I want to essentially drop the poo all over her prized possession of bugs.
Holy fuck. All right, I love it. I dig it. I dig it. So use magic as a roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me plus weird.
What's my weird? Damn it, I don't have my sheet up. I'm so
I think yours is. I think your weird is just one.
I think okay, just one. Okay, I'll trust you.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
All right.
My god!
So
Somewhere in the world, Sam Regal just got a boner.
all right, yep, with a perfect fucking full natural, well, not natural 12, but full maximum 12. You know what? You do know it. Your wings sprout forth and they like Tyrael from Diablo 2 style kind of wave forward like in front of the world stone. And the entire mountain of shit with the Flintstones style femur sticking out of it just vanishes. And you can feel it in your gut that south exactly where Ellie is looking over her fucking bug collection, and you know she is still there looking at those bugs. Her immaculate, pristine yellow gloves gently manipulating the delicate parts of these insects as she studies them. And out of nowhere, like a poop nova, just explodes in all directions, destroying the pinned insects, getting all over her. And you know what? A little bit gets in her mouth.
Oh my
Yes.
god. This is dumb.
And
This is a dumb show.
Yes.
you can almost hear her retching from here.
Can you imagine if that happened to you right now? The kind of questions you would have, like why, and how?
See, what's even better is she's a goddamn wizard, so she knows someone teleported that shit onto you.
Now, as soon as that happens, and Slump's butthole is now sparkling clean, you see him turn around and look into the mirror and look into the sink and look into the mirror and look into the sink and look into the mirror at himself. And his eyes go really, really wide. You see one of his hands, you can hear the bones crack as he's balling his fists, and he raises one arm up to the mirror and gives himself a thumbs up. Thinking that was entirely his bidet idea.
It's amazing.
Holy fuck. All right.
So I just entered into this like huge empty room.
Yeah, it
I
is
would
a
like to-
huge, lavish, very spacious master bedroom.
Okay, I really want to look around this because I have been burned far too many times too recently. But I see that journal across the way.
Yeah, do you want to
and
read a bad
desire-
situation?
If that's what you think it is, then yes.
Yeah, I think read a bad situation is probably your best bet here. Read a bad situation is
So for freezies, we can start with what magic was done here.
Oh, okay.
And then I got an 11 for
Holy
Jack.
shit. That's 3 fucking questions.
So first off, that fucking rug looks suspicious,
Yeah.
and there's like too much empty space here.
Yeah.
So I wanna like. The first question is the freebie that I get. What magic was done here?
Yeah.
And I even like while I'm thinking that, I'm just gonna like stop and turn around and look at Lou and be like, "Girl, help."
Oh yeah, what's up? Whoa.
Okay. So yeah,
Right.
with
So can you like eyeball this shit for me because it's too big and I'm getting the jeebs and I've already fucked up enough. So like, could you give me a little help?
Yeah, absolutely. So I
Solid,
want
thank
to open up my third eye, see what can be seen.
Yep, absolutely. So I will say from here, you can detect 2 sources of magic. They are, or weaving, I guess, is what it is. 2 sources of weaving. One, I mean, you nailed them. One is the rug, and one is the journal. So Lou, you can see the weaving, so you point out where it is. And Jake, because of your role, you know what kind it is, and it is an alarm. It's some sort of a weaving tripwire that will set off an alert if it is tripped.
Does
Lou,
just
I fucking
It's
hate
just-
wizards. Sorry, good.
are you, so we both know that it's alarmed though, or just Jake?
I mean, like, you see where it's woven, and Jake knows that the type of magic here is alarm.
Yeah, so you point it out, and I'll relay the information. Be like, man, he got like fucking magic tripwire shit on his shit. Stupid. Why I fucking
Oh.
hate wizards.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you also
we
have
gotta-
3 questions with your read a bad situation.
Yeah. Okay, for the journal, what's the best way in?
Okay, what's the best
Am
way
I-
into the journal?
Yeah,
I think that's, yeah, no, totally. That's a good one. I like that. The best way to do that would be to properly unweave the alarm spell on it.
Oh dang! And then that would be like a use magic
Yeah.
against a much. Lou,
How about ya?
I want that book real bad, but I think if I touch it, it's gonna be not good.
I'll give you advantage on the unweaving use magic if Lou helps you by seeing the weave.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got this shit. I can do a zappy, and I apparently can make a spider if I don't blow it up. Like, do you really think I should even fucking touch it with Grand Wizard Garb? Like, can I? I don't think I
It's
can
tough.
unleash that shit, man.
I mean, okay. So say it goes horribly. He's
Then the
gonna
whole
be
place
dead.
goes wee woo wee woo, and all the guys' brain zombies again. Then I want to fucking kill myself.
But then, so we don't want that. Totally agree with you. Same page. But do you think that our cover, she says quietly, of just trying to, climb the ladder and be all shifty and stuff is enough of a cover to be like, oh, we were just. Now he would still be enemies, though.
Yeah, we just did enough of a cover to be like, I was snooping around in your bedroom
Yeah,
and I found
sorry.
your dream journal. Like,
I was
Yeah, I
making
mean,
it
I
high
think-
school again.
if this goes bad, like, it's probably gonna be a we're gonna leave here and never come back kind of bad.
Do you think it's woven for touching of any sort, right? Like it's like we can't just take it and leave and not open it. Maybe it's just opening the.
Oh, you know
No,
what?
the whole-
Solid question. I'm gonna just narrow my eyes at it and try to glean this information. alarmed to the desk, or is it like alarmed to like opening the book?
Covers, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn another one of your 3 questions to answer that. If that's okay.
What do you think? Is it worth it?
Fuck yes.
Okay. It is an alarm that will go off when it leaves the room. You can take it off the desk, but when it leaves the room, the alarm goes off.
But
Fuck,
so
I'll
we
use
can-
the third question. Can I open that shit? Like,
Yeah.
Can you? Oh, yeah, no. It definitely, the alarm goes off if you open it too.
okay, so it's like a 2-part. If it
Yeah.
leaves the room or if I open this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Galdrick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got some femur stuck in his throat.
Yeah.
Wait a second. How to get the femur in his throat? If it was previously in poop, that was the way to.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. What's it? Yeah. What's it?
Yeah, we'll put a pause on that, pump those brakes. We'll explore that in a later date, but could you come on over here?
What? What do you want? I kind of just
So-
I kind of like to casually walk in the middle of the room and step on the carpet. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up? What do you want?
All right, man. So you just, razzmatazz old Slumps cow pie. Could you do that same business book and sort of put it somewhere not here?
What do you mean?
Wait. Because we don't want it to leave the room, though.
Well, here's my
Wait,
kick.
what do you mean we don't want it to leave the room? Why not?
All right, so the hot and quick, there's a whole bunch of fucking magic alarm shit in here, but I think that's Garvin's journal, which might have some important stuff in it. So if I open it, the alarm goes off. If we take it out of the room, the alarm goes off. I'm thinking if you can teleport it somewhere real far away, as we're like on our way out, that they'll bust in here and then no one's here, and then we can be like doo-doo-doo, and like we're somewhere else, and then we're not suspect. Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, we're pretty fucking suspects. I don't really. The second part is workshopping.
So you want me to doodle do that out of here?
From
That's
a
your-
distance.
That's
All
your
right.
plan.
Well, you know what? Here, I
That's your
have
plan?
not been big on plans, so I'm open to advice. I can attempt to unweave it and just straight up read it. But if I fuck up,
I've seen your weaving. That's a bad idea.
I made.
What?
Galdrick.
Nope. I hang up. I hang up. I hang up.
What?
I hang up.
Are you
Nope.
okay.
Nope. I hang up. I'm just talking. Nope. Decline
All right,
call.
Okay, so it's a
Decline
bad plan.
call.
Fine, Lou, back to the drawing board.
No, not
Apparently
you.
that's-
I had a guy talking to me. He's fucking weird. He's got like a weird eye. Does this weird. I do like the motions that he does because the first time I've talked about it in front of Lou.
Yes.
He does this
Lou's
thing.
eyes go real wide.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to bug me, and he's fucking annoying. God, ugh.
Crazy. That's nuts. What a crazy thing.
Yeah, he's fucking annoying as hell. He's like, let's work together. Let's work together. Like, by the way, give me everything. Oh my god, he's like a fucking 16-year-old girl back in high school. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
That's not
Dang, man.
very
How-
nice, Galdrick.
How long has
That's-
that been going on, man?
I kind of look at the scale. Am I not accurate?
Look at the what?
I like to think of myself as a mature trader, Galdrick.
You're like the opposite of a strong, independent woman.
I know what I want, Galdrick, and I won't settle for less.
That's fine. You like Kirby has more confidence than you do,
Wow, really?
Yep.
Really? That
Yep.
punk?
and bigger hands.
Oh, I see how this is.
Yep.
You know what, Galdrick?
What?
Friends off.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fine. I didn't realize we were friends.
And he just evaporates.
Okay. All right, good. I kind of look at the predicament I'm in, and I go, shit. Hey! Hey, buddy. Fuck, I forgot his name. What was his name again?
Volos?
Volos. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Volos.
What?
I'm sorry.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, I actually do need your favor. I do need a favor from you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I need you to go fuck yourself. Okay, hang me up now.
Oh, I see. That's very clever, Galdrick.
Ha 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 ha!
See if I ever answer your call again, you jerk.
You will. It's part of the plot. Okay, bye.
Why? I love you.
I love you too.
So, how long's that been going on there, man?
Oh, for a while.
Solid. So you can get off my dick about the old Haven then, yeah?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. So, here we are, and I feel like we should collaborate on said plan. Do you want me to try to open this bitch and it goes beep boop and then all the fucking brain dudes come in and zombie us? Or do you want to try and teleport it somewhere far away? We fucking cheese it and then I do it from somewhere else.
So what you're telling me is, can you pick it up without the alarm going off?
I can't open it. I can't take it out of the room.
Can't open it, can't take it out. Scooch. Okay, all right.
Oh, and don't go near the rug. That's magic. It'll go wee woo, and then we'll all get brain zombied. Rug book, both go wee woo.
But only if I open the book.
I'm gonna give you a firm fucking maybe on that one, there, Chief. I would just leave it on the desk.
Do you think we can just take the pages without opening the book?
No, don't be ridiculous. That's silly.
Maybe?
All right. Since I haven't, I hate this. I hate this so much. It wasn't the skill I wanted to take, but I think it will work well. I still haven't leveled up from last go around.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to level up and I'm going to take the skill, what I need when I need it.
Oh, shit. Yep.
And essentially this allows me to you may store a small object that you own, putting it into a magical space that no one can get to. You may retrieve anything you've stored at any time it appears in your hand.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about taking the exact same spell on my next level up for Kevin the chicken.
Oh my god.
I was thinking about it before.
That's fucking amazing.
So it's essentially your fucking Doctor Strange, like,
yeah,
I just put something away and pull it out sort of thing.
Yeah,
so.
magic pocket kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna take that. Let me go ahead and get rid of my experience real quick because otherwise I'll forget. Boop, there we go. All right. Okay, and essentially wants to be like, okay, so pretty easy. This is really easy. Okay. All right.
So you got like
okay. Here we go.
Plan C?
All right. Look, just be ready. Look at me. All three of you. You looking? Are you looking? Are you looking?
What are you gonna do?
Just be ready to run. Okay, here we go. I want to like put my hands in the air. I kind of want to put my hands in like I'm really casting some crazy fucking magic. I'm just like weaving my hands in the air like.
A lot of mistakes. Real quick. All quick success. This is one of those things that we probably shouldn't do.
Lou goes into the runner's pose, but she's tripping on her scarves.
And I just want to go against the wall, and I want to like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove go and start like wall crawling. I kind of look around. I stop here, left, right with the eyes, left, right with the eyes. Okay. Huh? Okay, I look at all three. I look at all three of them, and I say,
Wait.
I look at all three of them, and I go, go outside.
Oh gosh.
Go outside. I'll meet you out front.
All the way outside?
All the way outside.
All right.
All the way outside. Go.
No, wait. I might be seeing something, but you should probably look under the bed.
Just shut the up. Go outside. I'm not going to look under the bed.
I think I see a thing.
I look under the bed. Is there anything under the bed? I kind of look under.
Damn it. There is something there. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh.
If Tobrus could remind me what that was.
Call me.
It's a dildo.
It's
Call me
Oh.
Eagle Eyes.
Carvin.
it's an Easter
Spider
egg.
dildo.
That's, I guess technically, yeah, it's a spider dildo down there.
Oh God. It's a spider fleshlight.
It's a spider dildo with a fleshlight for the abdomen.
Oh God.
Just one of the legs is a flashlight.
I thought I was the only one who owned one.
Oh God. Okay. I kind of like I'll wait like 2 minutes here, just like being very keen, like looking around until they like are outside.
Yeah, I'll say you guys can get outside pretty much no problem.
Okay. Can you
Okay,
just assume we're
yeah.
outside?
On our way out, though, I want to swing by like the map right hallway to sort of just get a better lay of the other side of the house we didn't see yet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. I'll reveal a little bit for you guys.
I meant downstairs. I wasn't gonna take a whole fucking.
Oh,
lap
downstairs?
around.
I also want to see
Yeah.
all this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't stop you, but
Yeah.
Totally.
I'll show you. I'll assume you guys walked around a bit and took a look at just at these hallways, so you can just see these hallways a bit. Downstairs, we're gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to do that. Well, I mean, I guess Galdrick, that's gonna take some time to kind of look.
I don't mind waiting. I'll
Okay.
sit here and wait. Like I'm essentially just so everybody kind of knows what my plan is. I plan on essentially grabbing the book and then jumping through the wall outside.
Oh my god!
So I'm essentially just gonna like periodically like poke my head through the wall and see if they're outside on that side of the building yet.
Okay, gotcha.
So they can take their time doing their shenanigans. I don't mind waiting. I know we have a lot of unexplored stuff here still.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I didn't intend to like go through every fucking crevice. Just where I put myself on the map here.
yeah.
I kind of want to just take a pass to see a little bit of each room, so we sort of know what's there.
So in that room, you see notes. You see a just a little bit of a huge dining room, very full of people, all eating various types of food. And what you see is a U-shaped table with a smaller table kind of in the middle of the U shape. And lots of people in there.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, you can just sort of like go down. I'm just gonna hug this right side all the way out, and I didn't want to make another decision because mine have all been bad, so I will gladly follow the plan that Galdrick laid out for us.
Yep. And inside that room, that's the room full of very fancy people, all holding glasses of brandy, very fine suits, very politely discussing things.
Okay, I have like really generic descriptions of some of the other people that we've been hinted at. So just knowing that, like, fuck, moving down there.
Without sticking your head in, you can't make a good look without actually putting your physical presence inside the room a little bit. Boop. All right.
So I'm looking for anybody with a law uniform, even though I'm pretty sure that dude is the last one. And I'm looking for anybody in a tack uniform. And I'm looking for... Fuck, there's another thing, but I don't remember what it was. We'll just go with those two, because I can't remember the other one.
Yep, I gotcha. Notes.
Yeah, probably not going to stay. I just want to poke around real quick. See
So
what I can see.
you look in here and you see rich hardwood upholstery and furniture. You see oil paintings of Garvin on the walls and a few electrolamps providing a bit of light for the room. But they're tearing down a little bit. They have an orange tint to them. But as you start to enter the room, there's a coincidental parting of the people, almost as if guided by fate. You catch a glimpse, Jake. You unmistakably see a green dress. And sure enough, there she is.
Motherfucker.
Exactly as you remember her from that night so many years ago. Green Jessica Rabbit dress, curly golden hair, strong red lipstick, and soulful eyes that instantly lift your spirit when you look into them.
She's looking at me. We can see each other in the face.
No. She is mid-conversation with a few other individuals. She casually brushes some of the hair out of her face and turns to someone who just finished talking and smiles at them. And it feels like the whole room brightens up when she does.
I hate you so much.
And almost imperceptibly, everyone else in the room starts smiling just a little bit. She hasn't noticed you yet. She holds a glass of red wine gently but securely in her left hand. In her right, a long black cigarette holder with a lit cigarette on the end. And there she is, Jake.
Lou, are you near me?
Is that okay? Can I have walked with him?
Yeah, sure.
that way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This is gonna be
What's
weird.
up?
Nope. I'm just gonna grab Lou's hand and hold it real tight.
Jake, are you okay?
I'm gonna turn around to face her and sort of put my hand between the two of us. And I'm gonna conjure Spider Buddy. Real small and like as quietly as I can.
Yep. And you guys are immediately feeling very relaxed and very willing to talk about whatever you're going to talk about. You do unnaturally honestly.
Oh God, so that's me compelled as well?
Everyone in this room.
Okay. Do I need to roll for Spider Buddy?
Yeah, that's a use magic.
Does 10 make a Spider Buddy?
Nice.
10. Yeah. Anything above, anything 10 and above, it just happens. So yeah.
Okay.
I think you're so relaxed that it's kind of like all that tension that usually fucks up your weaving is gone, and you just instantly weave this perfect Spider Buddy.
Okay. God damn it, I hate you so much. All right, Lou. The spider's not real, right?
Yeah. No, it's just ink.
It's not real.
Jake, your face. What's going on?
It's not real.
I'm gonna put my arm on his shoulder and lead him out of the room.
As you do, she kind of very gently, politely chuckles at whatever the person that she's talking to is saying. And everyone in the room gives this little bit of a very contented chuckle. And you notice as you walk out of the room, you two are also just giving a very kind of contented, polite chuckle for no real reason.
Would that have been a noticeable thing? Would Lou have turned around to see who was chuckling first?
No, it felt very natural. It just felt like you were like, this is a nice room. All right, let's go.
It was nice in there. I don't know why he was so upset.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pull Jake back out, and I want to like try and slowly unweave the spider and just watch it go away.
Yeah. And as unweaving is something that you haven't really seen much of, deliberate unweaving, it absolutely starts to break into those thin ribbons, almost like spun paper, and it just collapses slowly as an unweaving spool of paper.
Yeah, so Lou, you would just see Jake. Yeah, he's crying his eyes out, and I'm just gonna beeline for the door.
Lou's just totally baffled. And following. I think I would look around to see if I could tell what kind of thing triggered it. I don't think I would be able to tell, but she's looking around and trying to figure out.
Why don't you give me read a bad situation? Let's just do that roll, and based on the quality of the roll, I'll let you know kind of what you gathered.
Okay, read a bad situation is sharp, and Lou has 2 sharp. Sorry.
When you were in there, I think you saw Jake's eyes absolutely lock onto, like very intently look in one direction. And when you kind of scanned the room, your eyes were unnaturally locked onto this beautiful woman in a green Jessica Rabbit dress, who seemed to be the center of attention, but at the same time seemed to be almost inconsequential. It's not like everyone was talking to her. It's almost like she was not even really there, but you felt in your mind like she was the only thing that mattered in there. So you stepping out of the room and not being under the sway of the general malaise, you feel pretty strongly that something in there had to do with her.
Lucky rolls tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
geez.
follow, right? I'm gonna follow Jake here. Who is she?
I think we should just talk to him. Let's do the thing with the book, yeah?
Yeah, Jake, you don't have. I'm here, right? I'm here if you ever want to
Yeah.
talk.
It's just been a lot real quick. We can talk about it soon.
Yeah, we'll get you some noodles later, maybe, right?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Cheesekeeper.
All right. You guys are now outside of the building. And I will say, just because it narratively is more interesting that way, Galdrick, you figure it's been long enough and you feel like they must be outside by now. Oh, what?
Before that, maybe we can look around the outside. Can we tell anything? Because say we want to walk around so that Galdrick can see us out that back window. So maybe we walk around the back of the house.
Yeah. So you'd want to walk around the left hand, like map left. But I mean, you can walk any way you want. You can go anywhere you want out here. You don't have to go that way. You can go the long way around because you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start to go map right just to sort of look back through the window and make sure it was all real.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep.
back left.
As you get towards map right with that little kind of semicircle bay area, it's all windows in that in this little mini courtyard, and you can see straight into there. And again, It's almost supernatural how when you look in there, you see a whole bunch of very important looking people. And then when you look in there, there's almost like a parting of the people, giving you direct line of sight to her.
Ah, man, is this like a keeper to player fucking nod and I need to go deal with this?
No.
Because I don't know if I can.
No. That's absolutely not me telling you.
Okay.
There is something going on. Like that's not, it's not just luck. It's not the keeper forcing luck for you to nod at you. There just is something going on, which you don't have to deal with right now or at all. But it is a mechanic.
Solid. Yeah. Just I'll take that sort of last glance and realize I'm going the wrong way and turn around and go with everybody else.
Yep. All right.
Carefully walking and keeping an ear out for any kind of spider leg sounds.
I will say, because we have an extra minute or two to deal with, I will say that it's complicated. It's complicated because you guys are now technically part of the law. And the Spider Weaver knows that.
It was all part of my master plan.
And so I will say that as you guys are wandering around outside, you see the spider monster standing on rooftops, maybe a block away. And it is drooling, it is ravenous, and it is furious. It is standing there on its two weird bipedal legs, and its upper arms kind of reach down to the roof it's standing on and just kind of rip some shingles off. And that like weird spider cheesy pizza cheese spider silk is just kind of really oozing out of its stomach as its mouth is drooling. And it is pacing back and forth. You are unreachable to it right now, but it is kill mode engage on you guys.
Oh, but it can see us?
It is looking
at us, I think?
it is looking
Okay, sorry,
directly at you, yeah. And it is absolutely furious and it wants to kill you real bad. If anything, it looks a little bit bigger than before. Its pinchers look a little bit sharper. And you can now like visibly see the venom dripping off its mandibles.
I kind of feel like she told the spider about the poop thing.
Yeah, maybe. So it's like on rooftops that are nearby the manor, and we're sort of in this like no man's land between those and the manor.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're in the manor's kind of largish courtyard, like you're on the manor's property. And it's across the road, maybe about a block away, standing on some rooftops.
Maybe we should try and go back inside and then try and find a back door.
I don't think I would have conversations right now. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That makes sense. Slump! You see that big spider?
Slump.
Okay.
All right, it's just you two.
I guess it's just us, so I will have that conversation.
I was
Definitely pressing the wrong push to talk button. I was pressing the GTA push to talk button.
yeah. You want Slump turn the big bunch of leggy dog into num num?
No, thank you. But no.
Num num turn into num num?
Are your senses? No, I mean. You know what? That one's on me. That's on me, guys. Is this a door? Up to the ballroom, right here. There's a. Or no, actually no, that's just wall.
Yeah, it's just wall. Did you actually yell at the spider?
Where is it in relation to where I'm standing right now?
So like you're kind of in the large property of the mansion. There's a road south of you, and then across that road there are houses, and it's somewhere, it may be a couple houses back. So it's maybe about 100 meters away or so.
Okay, I'll say no. I don't shout at it. I just look at Lou when she says my name. When she says,
Gotcha.
What?
What do you guys think? Is this guy looking like he's gonna run at us? Or is he observing?
Big dumb stupid dog could have run if he wanted to.
Let's just keep going and maybe there'll be a, garden shed we can duck into if needs be.
Okay.
Come on, garden shed.
Yeah, you guys can just kind of put yourselves where you want to be.
Is there anything of note? Some kind of creepy animal hedges or anything that we should be looking at as we walk?
On this side, there's not much. It's just a giant sheer stone wall. With you can see the windows on the second floor, but on the first floor, it's literally just a giant sheer stone wall.
Oh, so no. Okay, so we couldn't see into that ballroom either.
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, these guys are saints. Okay, I put it into the channel so they could see. I was like, yo guys, real talk. I gotta take a gigantic shit. I just did to that bathroom. It slumped it to the sink.
Oh God.
I hope you feel better.
Oh God, I had McDonald's for lunch at noon, and that's just been boiling for.
Oh
no.
My God.
Poor Ben.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
No problem.
I'll poke my head out the wall and be like, hey, what took you guys so long? Jake, what's wrong with you? You look like you saw a ghost.
I hate everything about this episode. I hate everything about it.
Yeah, you
All
can
right,
see
you
them
got-
outside.
Okay. I look at him. I'm like, all right, you guys ready?
Lou just does a big shrug.
Okay. Okay. You kind of like poke my head like out the wall, like, all right, hey, be ready. Seriously, be ready. Okay.
Lou braces.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. This isn't a problem. I'll just put myself over here. Is this where I was? Like, or yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
I was trying to move you, but my fucking mouse is broken.
Yeah.
My DM instincts kicked in. I dragged it over.
Oh, perfect.
Poke my head out. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Which way's back to town?
South.
Through the spider.
Oh my, really? Through the fucking spider?
Through the fucking spider.
Lou
Okay.
makes a spider sign with her hands and just points furiously through the house.
I look at it. Not interested. God. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, I kind of like gently, like, I put like one finger on top of the book and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Put two fingers on top of the book.
And the alarm goes off. I'm kidding. No,
God.
nothing happens.
I will grab the spine of the book.
Yep.
I lift the book off the table.
All good.
I kind of get a good grasp on the book. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. I essentially want to use the put it away mechanic.
Yep.
I want to put it away at the same moment I jump through the wall.
Okay, good. I was wondering what the plan was going to be. Okay.
So it's essentially gonna It's for all intents and purposes, I'm jumping through like a gazelle, one arm forward, one arm back. The arm that's back has the book in it, and right before my arm like leaves, that thing is when I essentially go into my invisible pocket.
Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you.
Such a good shot. Good cinematography.
Yeah.
I love cinnamon.
And as I like gazelle out the wall, I go, Slop, catch me! Ah!
You can see him like darting back and forth, like desperately trying to he catches them.
I jump out. Ah!
Do you use your extra arms to help catch him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes.
Yeah, then I think you catch him pretty much no problem. Like cradling a gently falling snowflake. Galdrick, as you are jumping through, no problem. Your hand passes through the wall, your face passes through the wall, that wide-eyed eternal smile just emerging through the stone side of the building. And then as your back arm starts to pull through, there's that little gentle knock of the book touching the wall, which tells you it's time to put it away. And the book disappears into your magic pocket. And as the book leaves the room into the separate dimension...
Because I figured it's kind of like a bag of holding. It's a different dimension. That's what I figured it was.
Yeah. Nothing happens. I think that's. I think that is such. That kind of bends the rules the way I had built it, but that's such a fucking cool idea, and I don't think there's a hard and fast rule on. Like technically, you could argue that the book is still in the room, just in another dimension of the room. And hasn't left it yet.
So is this like Schrodinger's alarm spell?
Pretty much. Pretty much. It hasn't left the room, nor is it still in the room as at this point.
Oh,
So,
all
yeah.
right. I kind of like dust off my hands, even though I haven't been dusting anything. I'm like, right. It's ready to go home? We gotta go get Tom, right?
We don't know the alarm spell isn't gone, so I'm sort of like stiff arms down by my side, like awkwardly jogging, doing like the Napoleon Dynamite thing. Like,
I mean, technically, you don't even know if I have the book because you guys don't know I have that fucking spell.
That's true. You just saw him fucking jump out the wall.
Did you take it? Do we go? Did you take it?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so we getting Tom?
Yeah, let's get back to my ship and head on over there. But how do we get past? There's a spider. A big, like he's angrier and
Where is
bigger
he?
than before.
Where?
It's the
Where?
south, just south of the house.
Where? I look.
It's where I point. Look where I point my finger.
Okay. God. I looked the wrong way.
Jake, you're getting another call on your phone.
Okay. I'll stop awkwardly jogging.
It's kind of a broken phone.
They're old. They're really old, guys.
This is my favorite part.
Jacob's gotta go to voicemail.
And that's the show, guys. Yeah, I'll just push the button.
Hey Jake, are you there, Jake? Aldrich, you there?
Yep.
I'm just gonna throw the phone at Galdrick.
Oh God!
Like not even at him, just like on the ground near him.
Oh God! Slump, get that.
What happened? What happened? Where's Jake?
Slump, where'd he go?
Is everything okay over there? You guys dead?
Get that phone on the ground.
Gosh darn
Was
it.
it?
Go
Is
eat it.
you?
Don't eat it.
Who's that? Who is that?
It's Tom. Or I guess Jorp.
Hi, Jorp.
Hey, Slump, how you going, Slump?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Slump. I mean, I'm kind of bored. There's not much to do here in Jake's bunker.
Yeah?
But you know, I'm missing you, Slump. I remember
Maybe
when
you
we
should-
used to hang out.
Maybe you should stop being a little bitch.
Slump, that's very not like you. You're usually Slump. Slump.
What?
I expect more from you, Slump.
Yeah, well, Slump expect more from... Shut up.
Give me the.
Okay.
Yeah, what? Yeah,
Galdrick,
yeah.
I want you
Yeah, I
to tell
start-
Slump he's a good boy, okay?
I know. Here, I scratch behind his ears.
Yeah. Remember, he does better with you know, positive reinforcements. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But
nobody's yelling at Slump, right? Nobody's yelling at Slump.
yeah, he shit in a sink today. How can I help you?
I was just letting you guys know I probably don't need to be picked up. You guys just want to know how to do the ceiling nail?
I hang up.
Hello? Hello?
Jake just like spreads his arms and slowly leans back into this bush, hoping it'll sort of hold his weight, but also sort of hoping he'll just sink away from everything.
Gosh dang it, just a sec.
I put it into my pocket.
No, hey.
No, I put it. No, I mean I put it into my other dimension pocket.
Ooh.
All right, man. We might have a problem now. Can I have my phone back?
What? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Nokia knows no bounds. Okay, I pull it out. Oh my god! Answer it. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Galdrick?
Oh, that's fun. Hey, Jay, that
can I-
charged your battery. It's that full battery.
Nah, man. Those batteries never died. They're like
Oh.
old Earth magic. It's
Oh,
old Earth
alright.
magic.
Oh,
They
okay.
last
Yeah.
forever.
What do you want? We're gonna come
Can
pick
I
you up
have
right
a
now.
phone
No, I don't think you guys need to pick me up.
We're
I think
picking
I'm,
you up right now.
Can I have the phone back?
I'm kind of good in Jake's bunker. I got some.
We literally
this
just
bush. I live here
scheduled
now.
everything to come pick you up, and now you're saying no?
Well, I got some meatballs
Yeah.
in the oven. I was gonna have them later with some skitty, and I wanted to make sure I could get back to that. And I don't think now's a good time.
Can you just throw the phone into my bush? I live here now.
Hey, is that Jake? I thought you said he died.
Yeah, he died.
Oh man, Jake was a good guy.
He was. He told us you died, and that your last words were, I wish I had had sex at least once in my life.
You know, I feel like you guys confuse me with Kirby like all the time, and I'm not sure what the reason for that is.
Sometimes the universe just doesn't differentiate voices, man. It happens.
All right, now listen, I just need
Throw
you
the
guys
phone
to
into the bush.
just
Yeah,
deal.
okay, fine.
Don't
Just,
throw me.
you know what,
Don't you throw
Gus?
me.
Fuck you, Jake. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Tom. Fuck
Goldrick.
you, Jake. I'm fucking, yeah.
Galdrick.
Ah!
Galdrick.
I throw the phone.
Does
at
he
him.
feel himself being thrown? Is that what that was?
I said don't throw me.
Galdrick.
I throw the phone at you.
Galdrick.
What?
I love you.
Hello? Hello?
I cast out evil on Jake. I'm just kidding.
Evil bad feelings.
Honestly, could you please? An arm like pokes out of the bush and like rakes the phone into the bush, and you just see like the little glows from, or like the glow against my face from between the leaves. Hey Tom.
Oh, hey, Jake. Yeah, I was just saying, you guys probably don't need to pick me up. You guys just need a ceiling nail for a spider monster, right?
Yeah, man. How do I? Yeah.
Oh, that's no problem. You got the blank nails I gave you, right?
Boy, howdy.
All right. Yeah. No, sure. It's like a over/under double back crisscross applesauce on the nail. Then you,
Double under, over back, crisscross applesauce on the nail. Got it.
yeah, that should do it. Maybe make a couple in case you fuck one up. And make sure have Lou look at it. She'll see kind of like a. Is that Galdrick out there?
What the fuck
Yeah.
does that mean?
What's Galdrick yelling about?
What is he?
Galdrick doesn't understand magic. It's all right, man.
All
I
right.
got you.
I was literally around for the birth of magic, you piece of shit.
Whoa, hey, now, Goldrick, there's no need for that kind of language, all right?
Hey, go yourself, Jorp.
Hey, only one person's allowed to call me Jorp.
I stab Jorp.
All right, you got that now. Make sure Lou looks at it, right? And it should look like a spider on top of another spider making another spider. Got it?
Yeah, that doesn't sound too complicated.
Yeah, no, it ain't that hard.
Galdrick, I think we should dive into this like birth of magic thing, because if you existed, then the magic of life was within you, so you couldn't have seen birth of magic.
I took out my flintlock, I pointed at him, and I shoot the bush.
Oh, you were so close to ending it all, Galdrick.
I'm
gonna shoot back at Galdrick, and I'm just gonna shoot lightning like into the air out of my gun for no reason.
All right, so now we're making a whole bunch of noise and light. So
Oh, jeez.
Just out of like, he shoots into the bush, and I will sort of just like silently wish that he didn't miss and lay down, and then just point my gun at the sky and shoot some lightning and light the bush on fire.
Yep, got it. So Galdrick, your gun is super special. It is like a perfectly attuned version of your spear in that you can give it some pretty serious effects with no bad genie magic.
Oh goddamn!
So what do you want to have happen when you shoot your fucking pistol?
It makes no noise.
I want to shoot a bullet.
Yep.
And when it impacts the ground, anyone who's within X amount of feet to it can suddenly hear music that makes you irresistible and you have to dance.
Oh man. All right. If it was super broken, I was going to change it, but that's just broken enough. It just fucking happens. You fire the pistol. It pops right near Jake, and Jake laying on the ground, you hear like this samba music in the background, and it's just it's perfect samba music, and you just can't help but lay backwards on the grass and do a little laying down samba as you
Oh no, I got this. So I think as I'm doing it, I want to sort of like go like shoulder blade to shoulder blade, kind of doing the back crawl, and crawl out of the bush as I'm sort of like doing the samba with my feet and my hands.
Yep.
And the top half of me, like my head pointing north, I come out, and then I turn my head and I'm just glaring at Galdrick while I continue to dance.
I'm holding and hugging my pistol and saying, "I missed you."
And then I
Joke's
guess
on you, man. I fucking love samba music.
Everybody loves samba music, dude.
And then I have my phone in one hand and my gun in the other hand while I'm like doing this to the ground samba.
Yep.
And then I'll like open my mouth and say, well, this might take a minute, and shoot up into the air and say, let's make it rain.
All right, you shoot up into the sky, and anything in particular you want to, any particular kind of spell you want to cast?
I'm just going to use my like normal combat magic.
Yep.
And I'm just doing a like imperfect, not pointed at anything, just let the electricity go where it wants.
Yep.
Just rip some fucking lightning into the sky.
Yep, and it's like Dragon Ball Z fiery lightning just streaks out of your gun, and it's almost doing a little bit of a bouncy samba as it rips into the sky.
I feel like every arc of the lightning bolt will sort of like be to the beat as I slowly shoulder walk out.
Yep, exactly. All right, well, now there's music and lightning. What else would you guys like to do? Secret
What other
agents?
chaos would we like to hear?
Yeah.
I'm just laying in the dirt, still slowly dancing.
Yep.
All right. Yep. It stays there until I tell it to go away. Keep dancing.
All right.
Yeah, what?
Just on the
What do you want, Lou?
We gotta get out of here, guys. I don't want to just be out in the world.
Well, where are we going? We were going to go pick up Jorp. Now I guess we're not doing that.
I mean,
Well-
we could just do it anyways.
Slump.
Put your arms down.
What?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Slump is now looking between Galdrick and Jake.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But he said,
No. Mm-mm.
Back on the ground, dancing, hands up in the air. Just go-
you can see Slump looks at Galdrick like a scorned puppy, but then looks down at Jake, and you see his eyes sort of like sadden, like the arms up thing is like a trigger for him. Desperately wants to help.
Jake, you walk. I don't know why you're being such a little bitch today.
I'll just let my arms drop to the side, and my arms stop moving, but my body's stumbling.
As soon as Jake's arms drop, Slump immediately like launches into instinctive mother hen mode and immediately scoops him up and puts him on his shoulders.
so hurt. He looked like he was so hurt.
I want my body to be like limp over him like a sack of potatoes, but I'm still gently sambaing like into his shoulder.
So, you know the scene from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective when they're at the ball at like the safari fucking house, and Ace punches out the Monopoly man.
Yep. Do not pass go.
You can see Slump hasn't even been affected by this bullet, but now he's sort of dancing his way back to Galdrick. and as Jake is gently convulsing, he says,
Look, Mr. Teeny Tot, he's like a neck massager.
Oh shit, he totally is.
You must be the Monopoly man.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Oh my god.
I look like a mother whose child has directly disobeyed her in front of him.
Come on.
I don't know if Jake feels any better, but I feel a lot better about this, so thank you.
You want to try?
and then Slump like
just got her
dumps-
head on her forehead looking at us.
Slump dumps Jake on Galdrick.
You want to try here?
Slap!
Look, now you're both dancing.
Oh my
God.
Okay, what next? Where are we going now?
They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the samba beat.
That's a whole different movie.
Maracas, they go chick, chick, boom, chick, chick, boom, chick. Chick, boom.
Slump, get him off of me!
Okay,
I'm just gently sambaing as I sing that into Galdrick's face.
Oh my god! I stop the mamba with my mind. I stop it. I'm like, fucking stop.
Damn it, I was just getting samba music. Fuck it. All right, samba music stops.
In Cabana.
It lives on in Jake's heart.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, where are we going? Do you know how to make the damn nails now?
Yeah. Yep.
Jake, do you know how to make the nails?
Wait. Over, under. Fuck. Crisscross applesauce. Shit. Yeah.
You get your Nokia phone starts to go off again.
Well.
Oh, hey, is that you, Jake?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Hey, you guys should come pick me up.
God damn it, Tom.
Yeah, no,
Nah, man.
I burned all the meatballs, man. I'm not gonna eat those. You guys should come pick me up.
All right,
Oh
look, dude.
my-
Ventilation is not great. Could you fucking chill?
I'm just saying, I'm bored as hell. Could you guys please pick me up?
Where'd you get shit for meatballs?
I would like to immediately pull out my wings, and I want to wing us back to Lou's ship.
Oh, amazing.
All right, I guess you can roll and you can try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, it would be unfortunate if you teleported all yourselves right in front of the spider monster.
What's my
Jake is
roll?
ready.
Again? Angel Wings is.
I'm imagining weird.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe
Seems
that
good.
does not teleport you where you wanted.
That is either you are all separated or you appear in the wrong place. I'm gonna go with.
Don't split the party.
All right, I'll go with wrong place, I guess. If I get the choice, that is.
Yeah, I think we can. That I also prefer that one. So I will say, you guys.
His face, he looks way too happy. I'm real scared.
Listen, guys. Just saying. I think you guys.
Doesn't matter. This whole episode's a fucking mess. It doesn't matter what happens anymore.
You guys find yourselves.
If you put me in that goddamn room, I quit this game.
I thought about
Okay,
it.
good.
I thought about it.
Too mean.
Upper right-hand corner of the building.
Oh, okay.
You guys find yourselves. Okay, notes. You guys find yourselves in a kitchen, and it's quite clean. White walls, big, deep double sinks, multiple expensive-looking ovens, and a lot of prep space. There's quite a bit of actual active working staff cooking and cleaning, but nothing smells fantastic. You can see delicious food, pies and roasts and loaves of bread and wheels of cheese and all this kinds of really, really tasty looking food, but all you smell is like boiled leaves. It's like cooked grass. And you can see the staff very, very masterfully cooking these like bricks of green plant matter. And when they're finished cooking it in whatever way, like it comes out of the oven or whatever, they're adding food colorings and searing grill marks and expertly carving and pressing and shaping this boiled leaf material into appetizing looking pieces of food. And you gather that all this food is actually pressed and shaped and carved boiled leaf food rations. And standing up from the cook staff are two individuals, a man and a woman. They're the black marks. This is not map stuff. This is actually like people.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like their backs leaning against the counters, and they're just very obviously inconveniencing the staff. Like they're sitting there, they're kind of picking away at some of the food. They kind of, sneer whenever they taste them. They're like, no, it still tastes like fucking boiled. Bleh. And the woman has short black hair, slicked back with oil, biker aviators, and fingerless gloves with spikes on the knuckles. She has a leather jacket on. The front is open, and on the shirt, there is some sort of circular design you can't quite make out. She wears baggy jeans with a sawed-off shotgun holstered on each leg. Think Avril Lavigne if she had black short hair and joined the Outsiders. The man has short, dark brown hair, which is also slicked back with oil. He's wearing a jean jacket with torn spots, black leather pants, and shiny black shoes. He has no glasses on, but half his face is fully cybernetic. Kind of looks like Kano from Mortal Kombat. And he has 6 visible pistols, 2 on his hips, 2 on his legs, and 2 on his chest. And the man and the woman are both smoking these kind of ragged, shitty looking homemade cigarettes, but they're also doing something else. Something with their left hand. A small metallic disc
Yo-yos.
that they're tossing and coming back to their hand. Yes. They are magnetic yo-yos.
Are these the first ones we've ever seen who've had like weapons aside from their yo-yos, or do all of them usually have other weapons?
All of them usually have some weapons, although these are
Okay.
probably the most heavily armed you've ever seen.
Okay. Is anyone looking at us at this point?
They kind of like they're like mid conversation, and when you guys like pop into existence, they kind of look over at you, and they give kind of like a disapproving grimace, and then they go back to talking amongst themselves.
Well, Slump is going to go ahead and be Slump and put this entire pie in his mouth.
Yep, it does
I'm gonna
not
go
taste
over
very
here and
good.
eat this up.
It does not taste very good. No, it tastes like if you pick some leaves off an alder tree and put them in boiling water for a while, it kind of tastes like that.
Well, he moves on to the next one.
Yeah, you know what? It tastes the exact same, except your mouth still tastes like the last one, so it almost tastes more bitter and even worse.
This time he's like, you can tell he doesn't understand why it doesn't taste like pie, but he's getting more and more desperate for the taste of pie. So he digs two of his gigantic, disgustingly huge hands into either of these pies, and then shoves both of his hands into his mouth at the same time.
It feels like you're putting your hands into like a cherry and an apple pie, and you pull out like a hand of flaky pastry and ooey gooey cherries and apples, and it looks like it should taste like that, but it smells like leaves. It smells like freshly mown grass, and it tastes like fucking leaves when you put it in your mouth.
As soon as it happens, I want Slump to grab one of like the cooking staff nearby, like by the scruff of the back of their neck, and shove their face like 3 inches away from the pie dish, but without actually hurting them, and without actually hitting their face and anything, and just lower his gigantic fucking Volvo-sized face right beside them, like an inch away, and just say, "Why?"
Hello, Master. Did you enjoy the pie?
Tastes like Mama's backyard. Yuck.
Yes, I'm sorry. All we have are the standard rations. We're doing the best we can to make them look more appealing, but they're still just standard rations.
Show rations. Take Slump show rations.
Yeah. Sure. And they take you to kind of this back left corner here by the boxes, and it's just giant crates of pressed plant material bricks.
And are they? Is it like basically all the nutrients you need plus 20 grams of protein?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Matrix food where it's got all the macronutrients and just got it.
Fucking exactly. Yep.
Firefly protein bricks.
Yep.
Okay, Slump, like still holding on to this tiny little kitchen staff in comparison to him, lifts him up by the back of his shirt, but not in an intimidating way, just because he's tired of leaning over, and then dangles him right in front of his face and says,
"What you feed Mr. Blarben?"
Well, he gets different food. That's
You take Slump there now.
I mean, he said that it's pretty explicitly only for him. Oh, yes. Okay, you just you just wait here, kind good master. I'll go get some I'll go get some food for you.
Okay. Slump puts the person back down and like pats them gently on the top of the head.
And I will draw them.
I'm looking at Lou and I put a fork full of this what I think is salad into my mouth, and I immediately frown, and like with all my teeth visible, I sort of am like slowly cow chewing it, just grimacing at her.
The staff goes into the back room through this door here, and then you hear like rustling, and then you're like a metal clang, and oh shit, fucking, oh damn it, oh, just all right, okay, right. Here you go, Master Man.
Yeah, that's right, Master Man.
Oh, all right, Master Man, and it's a whole chicken, like a whole cooked chicken.
Oh. All right, Slump just puts the whole thing in his mouth.
Oh,
God
Bones
damn
and
it.
all.
Yep, and it is fucking tasty, man. That
Nice.
is a tasty fucking roast chicken.
All right, I want Slump because Slump had the run-in with the Yo-Yo Boys before, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I want Slump to basically walk back this way, straight between them, making absolutely no effort to not bump them with his shoulder in like the douchiest high school hallway way possible.
Yeah, I think. I think like they're kind of leaning with their backs against the tables kind of thing, and their
Okay.
legs are kind of sticking out.
Okay.
And I think you just like fucking walk and just kind of like sweep their legs out,
Yes,
out,
yep,
out in front of them, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
kind of like both of them slip and have to catch themselves on the table.
Okay.
And the woman kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, watch where the fuck you're going."
I want to turn around and like quickly, but not so quickly that she thinks that I'm trying to like attack her, but
Yeah.
turn around and close the distance really quickly
Yep.
and point one of my gigantic cucumber-sized fingers right at her face and say,
You watch.
Hey, I ain't trying to start some shit. I'm just saying you bumped my leg. I'm standing here having a good time. You bumped my leg.
Yeah. You move your leg next time you see Slump coming, or Slump gonna make sure you don't have any legs to move.
Hey, no problem. I'm moving my legs. No problem. Hey, where'd you guys come from? You friends with Garvin?
I kind of squint my eyes.
You go.
I squint my eyes. I'm just
Slump pushes him forward.
okay. I shoot him. I'm just kidding. okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi. How are you? I'm Galdrick.
Hey, Galdrick. Name's Bert, says the woman. And the guy says, name's Ma, says the guy. And
Shouldn't your names be switched?
They do a couple like really cool fucking yo-yo tricks. Nope.
Okay.
You know Garvin? You one of his friends?
Yeah, we know everybody knows Garvin.
Yeah, you friends with him or what?
Yeah, we're totally best friends.
Yeah, same. Totally best friends.
Hey, listen, do you want a pie?
Nah, they suck.
Oh, they're right. The chefs are right here. That's really
Yeah, they
rude.
fucking suck. Hey,
That's
hey asshole. Hey asshole,
that's-
your pies taste like shit. And the staff kind of like wipes some sweat from their brow and refuse to make eye contact. Yeah,
God.
see?
God, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah, who cares? What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, we're just watching over the place.
Why?
You know, making sure everything's going like it should. Blah,
I'm
blah,
confused.
blah.
Are you like a bodyguard or something? Are you like a guard? You're like a henchman? You're a henchman. Is that what's happening here?
Henchman's a pretty ugly term to use.
Well, you're pretty ugly, so.
Oh, shit. I mean, hey.
Did Blarbin hire you?
We have an agreement. Hey, who the fuck are you guys?
Who the fuck are you?
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 This fucking guy. Who the fuck are you?
Fucking guy. Who the fuck
Who the fuck are you?
Yo-yo boys. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Huh? We're the fucking yo-yo boys.
Which one of you is? Look at it. Which one of you is stronger? Which
voice at Teeny Tot?
And I want to grow my second pair of arms out.
Whoa, hey, you one of Garvin's like monster thingies?
Oh, Slump's not belong to Blarben, but Slump is a monster.
All right.
you guys really want to keep puffing your chest? Huh? Which one of you is stronger?
I don't know. We don't usually do like fist. I just shoot things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check this out.
Yeah. What, Jake's? Oh my God, are you crying?
No. I have a fork full of salad in one hand, and then in my other hand, I'm like flipping my gun around and stuff. And then I'll walk over. And I'm essentially doing the weave for a lightning bolt because that's like all I know. But I'm trying to just make it look impressive.
Slump turns around like while never losing contact with the yo-yo boys, walks behind Lou and like with one hand on like the small of her back, like with one giant cucumber finger pushes her forward, like forcing her to be part of this confrontation.
I don't like. Hi.
Hi. What do you guys like the idiot for or something? What the fuck are you doing for Garvin?
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
God.
Which one of them said that? Which one of them said
So
that?
mean for no reason.
That was Bert, the woman.
And where is she?
She's the top one.
Okay, I want to grab the pie dish closest to Lou and fucking throw it at her head as hard as Slump can. Like as hard as he can do without warming up to it or anything.
Yeah.
Like a discus from an Olympic event, throw it right at her fucking dome.
All right. I mean, roll to kick some ass.
I want to try to engage this bottom guy in like a trick off.
Oh.
You actually get advantage with your second pair of arms.
Right. That's right.
So you just roll it again. Yep, there you go. So you throw it, and I guess it does like fucking 5 harm.
Jeez.
All right.
And it dislocates her jaw, and she falls over backwards.
Awesome.
And I will say that as you do that, because the way Kick Some Ass works, she gets up and pulls out one of her sawed-off shotguns and lets you have a face full.
Oh my. Okay.
And that's 4 harm, which is -1. So you take 3 harm.
So I'm down. So I'm down to 1 shield left.
Yeah. And yeah, like it is a face full of buckshot.
Yeah. Oh my God! Oh my God!
What the
oh
fuck?
my God!
Hey.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh my God!
What the fuck are we doing here?
Oh my God! He throws a pie! He threw a pie and he used a f***ing shotgun!
So I think as soon as that shotgun blast goes off, I've been doing the weave for lightning bolt.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna dive behind Goldrick and shoot this lady with lightning bolt.
Okay. Roll to that's Kick Some Ass.
Combat magic.
Yeah.
Is fuck. Plus weird. I've never done this before.
What are you rolling for?
I have like fighting magic now that I can actually do shit with.
Okay.
So I have like damn it, where is it?
Lou is trying to like
practitioner.
move the kitchen prep staff out of the way as this is happening.
Just get away. You don't want to be.
So I'm gonna dive behind Goldrick and sort of like between Lou and Goldrick, I just let this like pretty low to the ground, like aiming up. I'll let this sort of just like lightning rip out of the gun and like into this lady and whatever else is on this side of the room, I guess.
Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, I gotta change the fucking music. That's way too loud.
Didn't expect it. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure a shotgun blast would startle me, and I'm playing with a.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fucking 3 harm or something, isn't it?
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
It's 3 or 4 harm,
It's
something.
4.
Yeah, 4
One-
fucking harm.
Whoa.
It's magic far, obvious loud, fire, messy, messy, messy.
Yep. You let loose a perfectly woven blast of this fiery Dragon Ball Z Kaioken Gallic gun lightning, and it just blows a hole straight through her chest and goes straight through the back wall. And in return,
This is why I don't phone my guns.
Wait, no, I look up.
Ma draws 2 of his pistols, and I guess what we'll do is he unloads a shot from each pistol and hits you for 6 harm.
I would like to use not my fault, and because this is a consequence of my own spellcasting, I would like to select. Wait, I have to roll. Act under pressure.
Yep.
+1 to act under pressure, so I guess it's my normal.
So I think
Like
it's
that.
yeah. What does this do?
It doesn't say what the number is. That might be in the actual book. I didn't copy it. When dealing with consequences caused by your own spellcasting, you roll, and then you can choose to do a bunch of this other stuff. One of them being -1 harm, ignoring harm.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna let this go. I think this usually is to deal with the glitches when you
Yep, never
spellcast.
mind. I'm not using this correctly.
Okay, yeah, I think because that's like if you burn yourself with your own spell, you can take less damage from it.
Yep. Never mind. Didn't use it right. I tried to use the thing. I jump behind Goldrick trying to do a spell that I think is gonna work, and I just go like, "Ha!" and nothing happens. And I'm on the ground.
Yeah, and Ma drops to the ground and unloads 2 shots and deals 6 harm.
6 harm.
God.
So Jake now looks Jake looks literally on death's door.
You're cutting out again.
Oh, fuck. Jake looks like he's literally on death's door.
Okay.
This was basically a fatal shot, and he will bleed out in minutes.
I want to roll to dominate mind.
All right, roll it up.
So now his shot on what did he shoot? Bert or did he shoot Ma?
He shot Bert. Bert's fucking dead. Bert is
Oh, okay.
completely annihilated. It's only Ma that's left.
Okay.
I hate you.
Roll
Yep,
an 11.
two commands.
Yep, shoot himself in the fucking head.
So I'm not gonna I don't like one ability to be an I kill a person no matter what.
Okay,
So I think you get shoot self. I think you get shoot self.
Or no, I'll say instead of no, I'll even do you one better than that. Are there windows in this kitchen?
Yes.
Or okay, or alternatively, the weapons that he's using,
Yeah.
do they conceivably seem like the type that adhere to traditional mechanisms of operability in the sense that if they're full of gunk and shit, they no longer operate?
Yes, but he does have 6 of them.
Okay, so I can't. That would be. I'd only be able to get rid of 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I will say, the first thing he'll do. I guess I can't say something like if he has any med gel
Yeah.
take them out and slide them across the ground. That's too complicated. It has to be something that, like, Slump can readily see from where he is.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like a really. It's like you can't say shoot self in head. You can just do like shoot self, or.
Okay. Command number 1 will be shoot self, and command number 2 will be stand perfectly still, arms at sides.
I mean, I'll let that happen.
Or I could just say, like, stand still, or walk towards Slump. Like, basically what I want to do is get him in bear hug range. What I'm going for here.
But I think kind of the way this works, so that would work, but then he would get an action after that. So like he would walk towards you, then before you got the bear hug, it would be guns.
Well, then I'll say command number 1, walk towards Slump. Command number 2, put his hands up in the air and say,
Say what?
up. Okay, well, hold on then.
I want to kind of remove this this one turn to eliminate a threat kind of thing.
Nah, I get that.
Because this guy is a huge deal.
Okay. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I just killed one of your important NPCs.
Yeah, anyone who remembers the old campaign, this is Ma.
Oh. Did we know Bert in the last one?
No, but you sure knew Ma, and there's a reason that half his face is cybernetic.
Did one of the old
no.
guys take his face?
I forget if Chauncey shot him in the fucking head.
Chauncey took a random shot into the bar, and I rolled to see what happened.
Oh.
Are the events of Among the Willows like historically canonical to this universe?
Not just historically canonical, but actually actively happening at the same time. I've actually described a couple scenes from another perspective that were the exact same scenes from the original campaign.
Holy shit.
Dope.
When you guys flew past Cowhearth in the ship, you saw the tack surrounding Cowhearth.
So what you're saying is you cheated and you're using the same campaign twice.
I'm
well,
saying I'm
no,
building
that's fucking
building
clever.
my own D&D lore here.
That's awesome, man.
Okay, I'll basically...
Tell
Fuck,
him to
give me a
crawl on
second.
the other
Fuck
I
this
know.
goddamn fucking webpage. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. All right, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Isn't Roll20 just such a piece of shit?
No,
Oh fuck, man.
I just
Like,
had to
every time I
subscribe
push
to
the talk button, my push to talk button, which is the mouse button, apparently means scroll and zoom out and put me in the bottom right hand corner of the map every time.
Okay, not a good button to have. But yeah, Ma is a major character who has like I mean, because you guys can't see skull level enemies or golden dragons around their portraits, but I'm gonna tell you, this guy is like, when you realize Lady Katrana Press Store is actually Anexia, this is like the
Spoilers.
raid boss standing.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's not even a game anymore.
Oh my fucking god!
Holy
Can't believe you just
while,
say that.
while Slump is like the moment Jake goes down, I would say, and Slump begins to move into whatever Jake's or whatever Slump's gonna do. I would say that I reach down and I try to lay on hands, Jake.
Okay, okay. I think that's game. Well, I mean, you need to roll it.
Of course.
Yeah. He's got 1 hit point. Don't roll bad.
Flip. Well,
Can I do a
Um,
saving throw?
Can
Like to kick Galdrick in the fucking head?
So,
Him do this before?
I handed out Metagel to everybody.
there's a bird in this kitchen.
on a miss,
That's
your aura
cool.
causes extra harm. It says.
Yes.
What
Dead
if,
now.
can I help out? Like, can I see the ink that Galdrick is using to?
A successful help out adds 1, which would make
So
it a
it's
5,
still-
which is still
and
a
then-
fail.
Okay, all right.
Don't worry, Jake. I've got you.
What if I protected somebody? Oh wait, Galdrick is doing stuff. Don't let me stomp on you.
Oh,
They call me human Pete.
How much health do you have left?
one.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh wait,
so-
but you wanted to protect someone. I think protect someone because you can take the harm that they would take.
No, on a miss, it just straight causes extra harm.
Totally, but if Lou wants to protect someone,
Oh.
yeah, you can take the harm that he was going to take on a successful protect.
It's plus tough, and I have none of that. But do we want to go? You want to try that?
Let me do it.
That's fair. You have more tough. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
All
This
right.
is cheating, but let's do that anyway.
It's a little bit meta, but I will say, yeah, sure. Let's let Slump. Slump. You won't be able to dominate Ma if you help out Jake.
Okay, how about that's my command? I'll roll to dominate mine, and I'll make fucking Ma roll to save it. Roll to protect.
Okay.
Twist. That's very good.
Okay. No. I like that. I think that's totally fair game.
Okay.
I think that just works because, like, no matter whether Moss succeeds or fails, he takes the harm. It's just whether or not he can protect himself. So I say, what the failed heal does 2 harm, I think, or is it just 1 harm?
Heal 2 harm. It's okay. So I can heal for 2, or I deal damage of 1. Essentially, is what it is.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so you reach down to help Jake, and Slump, in this fucking ping pong of IQ that you have, you see this happening, and you see that bad touch, that Galdric bad touch that killed Hutch, that almost killed Lou. You see that Galdric bad touch coming down towards Jake, and you want Ma to shoot himself. But in that split second of seeing Jake, who's had a really rough fucking go today, that kind of mother hen instinct takes over, and rather than telling shoot self to Ma, you kind of tell Ma mother hen. And Ma, just instinctively not understanding what the fuck he's doing, dives down and kind of tackles Galdric's hand and takes 1 harm.
Yeah, what the fuck? Trying to save his life.
Hey, I don't know what the hell you're trying. I don't even know why I did that.
What are you doing? Are we friends?
I don't know. Are we fighting?
Are we? You fucking shot your friend. Shot my friend in the face after he threw a pie of love.
It like took her head off.
It was a pie.
Going at the speed of fucking light.
Guess what? If I throw a feather at you at the speed of light, it's still a fucking feather.
Yeah, I don't think you understand how physics work. But you know what?
I don't think you understand how physics works. You're stupid.
I am stupid, so I guess my character doesn't know how physics works.
I guess you are pretty fucking stupid.
All right, you gonna throw a feather at me?
Yeah.
Don't throw a feather at me. That's disrespectful.
I sprout my wings.
Hey.
I will fucking throw a feather at you, you piece of shit.
Don't you dare throw a feather at me.
Oh, I will.
I swear to fuck if you throw a feather at me.
I want my trident to appear. You wanna fucking go?
I mean, not really. You're pretty intimidating with the you know.
I make the pistol appear in the second hand. You wanna fucking go?
Whoa, hey, maybe we can talk about this. You're gonna bust a blood vessel there, screaming.
I just fucking like Ace Ventura episode, when he's fighting the monkey guy and he screams and throws the fucking javelin.
Okay, I have a thing. When he like dove in here, were they like rolling around, and would I be able to do like a sleight of hand roll, like or whatever that is in this game, against that guy?
I think I know what you're trying to do, and I'll say yes, but you better roll good. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I just want to put something in any pocket that I see.
Oh, okay, sure.
So
I thought you were gonna try to take the yo-yo.
I thought you were gonna try to take the yo-yo.
No. So I'm on the ground, and I think in my like death, tunnel vision creeping in on me and the
Yeah.
icy fingers of death gripping around my throat.
Yep.
I was going through my bag looking for
God.
Metagel, but I didn't find Metagel. I found something else. And when I sort of felt what it was and looked at it, I wanted to try and slide it into his pocket.
Okay, and what is it?
What should I roll to put something in his pocket?
Oh, that's preparedness.
Oh no, it's gonna be fun when I tell you what it is after I succeed or don't.
Okay, act under pressure.
Okay, that's what that is. Is that sharp for me?
I believe, yeah, it's plus cool, but you have plus sharp instead because of some ability.
I read about this sort of thing. Okay. Nah, I don't think that does it, does it?
A worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay is
okay. So what
you know what? There's gonna be a price to pay.
Oh boy. Okay. So when I was going for my Metagel, what I actually found was one of the magazine canisters to the cryo gun.
Okay, yep.
So I wanted to sort of prime it. I imagine it's sort of you have to sort of push a thing or do something to get it ready before you put it into the weapon.
Yeah.
And then I just want to drop that into any available orifice on his person.
Yeah.
And just see what happens when weapons grade cryo magic space juice begins to leak on him.
Yep. Okay, so this is what happens. You are on the ground and your vision is coming down to a pinpoint, and the ringing in your ears is getting really intense, and you get that kind of blocked feeling in your ears when consciousness is very quickly slipping away.
Fine.
I'm mad that the last thing he hears is
No, I'm not, because what I hear is that in the background, but just the serenade of "They call me Cuban Pete.
Well,
I'm the king of
Strong
the
earworm.
samba beat."
what you hear actually is this
don't you even fucking do it.
Hello, Jakey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Boy,
He's
you
like,
don't
one
know-
of you fucking guys.
You don't know how quick I'm gonna take that deal. I just learned magic. I want more of it.
Hello, Jake.
Oh.
I cast Lay on Hands and pull him away from the darkness.
I see you're trying to do something here.
I start squeezing Metagel into his ears.
and as you are reaching out to try to put something in Ma's pocket, your arm fails as life kind of slips away. But then your arm comes back up, but not due to your own strength, as there is another hand holding your arm, guiding your hand to his pocket.
Oh,
And-
thanks, man.
Your vision begins to return. And you start to feel much, much better. The ringing in your ears subsides. The samba music goes away. And you are returned to full hit points. And you are laying there. I gotta turn up the music here. You are laying there on the ground, and everything around you is kind of frozen to a standstill. And that's when you see this person standing in front of you, standing over you, who had kind of helped your hand. As their hand goes back, they've got one hand in front of their face with their fingers crossed in the exact same way that Galdric was showing earlier when he was saying, this guy talks to me, blah, 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 does this thing with his hands. And you see a big open eye in the middle of his forehead, leaking this red liquid, as well as his hands dripping this red liquid all over the place, and you can't see his face, because it's all blurred out. And in this frozen moment of time, he says,
Hello, Jake. I have made my assistance available to you, but it's going to come at a cost. You are now indebted to me, Jake. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We could come to an arrangement, Jake. Does that sound all right to you?
I'm just gonna like look around. Like everything else is still like locked in time. Like, I can see everybody else.
yep, you can see everybody else. They're just frozen in time, and you find you're actually unable to move. You're kind of locked into position too.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely would have tried to move and then
Yeah.
couldn't.
Exactly.
Hey man, this isn't cool. I mean, thanks, but this is weird.
What do you mean this isn't cool? I helped you.
Yeah, I can't move. I don't like it. This is kind of getting weird. I'm a little claustrophobic with this. I'm not super into it.
I'll tell you what, Jake. I can just undo it. I'll put that little thing back into your hand, and I'll drain all the life back out of you. Does that sound like a better deal?
No. I just don't like not being able to move. So, hey, how's it going?
Well, it's going all right, I guess.
All right,
But
man.
it
That's
could be
good
going
to hear.
better.
I mean, yeah, I think just about anybody could say that, right?
There are things that I need, Jake, and Goldrick and Lou have refused to make a deal. But
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm listening, but I'm a little stressed because I can't move, but I get it's your thing. I also don't want to die.
I'll put it all back into motion in a few minutes here.
All right,
After
solid,
we've had a
thanks.
minute to discuss. But I have things that I need, Jake. And I will pay for them.
I mean, that sounds all kind of cryptic and stuff. I'm pretty sure you're magic, so, like, obviously we're not talking about money?
No, not money. You see, I've already given you service. And I'm going to need to collect payment for that.
Yeah, I mean, solid copy, dude. I'm just kind of new to this magic thing. So, like, if there's some stuff where I sound stupid, but it's pretty common knowledge, you can just drop it on me, because, like, pacts with otherworldly entities or whatever you are? Is that kind of like par for the course?
Well, to be honest, Jake, this is the first time I've ever done this. And
Same, I guess. So that's cool.
yes, Jake, I want one of Goldrick's eyes.
I mean, they just pop out, dude. He wouldn't give you one?
No, he was quite obstinate about that. I thought it was a fair deal. I offered to do a lot for him. And I could do a lot for you too.
So, I mean, I'm on board, dude, but he's not going to let me take an eye, and I can't just take it because then we're not going to be homies. I mean,
I trust you to be clever about it, Jake. I don't need it right now, but I do need it soon.
Try to take my eye. Watch what the fuck happens.
yeah, I get what you're saying, and I
take my eye.
thanks. That's nice and flattering and all, but like, cleverly taking an eyeball? That's
Jake, I'll give you two options. I'll set things back in motion as they are right now. You're all better. And that unfortunate man will have a thing in his pocket. Or I can turn the clock back a couple seconds with no assistance from me. And one comes for free and the other comes at a cost. Are you willing to agree to that deal?
If I don't take your deal, I'm toast, right, man?
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Galdrick is rolling his eyes in the other dimension.
I mean, you're obviously super magic. I can, shoot lightning and make a spider. So, I mean, be straight with me. Like, I'm gonna die? Or are you just sort of pivoting that question to a, like, maybe?
Well, that wouldn't be very fun if I laid it all out for you. I have to have some leverage
Man, it
on
wouldn't be
these
fucking fun to
deals.
die either.
I'm kind of banking on that, to be honest.
Man, I almost just wish you would have fucking lied to me and said, yup, if you don't take it, you're gonna die. Because that'd make this real fucking easy. But you didn't. God, not being able to move fucking sucks. Have you ever had this?
Nope.
At least he's honest.
No, at my caliber of things, I don't get caught by silly little gunfights with random individuals.
Alright, one question there, Chief. If you're some kind of fucking magic red genie or whatever, is it possible for me to ever be as strong as you? I mean, you could have just said no, you don't have to be a dick about it.
No, it's probably possible in some way.
Some way. Like, okay, so maybe not like 90% to you. Like, is that a thing that you can do? What can you do?
I'm just saying that it could be possible, but it would take a long time for you to get there.
Done.
Oh, the deal is done?
I mean, unless you're fucking with me and you're not going to make me some, like,
No.
super wizard. Can you make me a super wizard?
I can absolutely make you a super wizard, Jake.
All right, I'm holding you to that word.
It's
you good?
going to cost you quite a bit, but I can do it.
I mean, hold on now. So, not getting fucking accidentally iced costs an eyeball. So what are we, like 6 eyeballs? Like half a dozen eyeballs? Like 6-pack of eyeballs?
I've got a list of things that I need. Some are easier to get, some are harder to get. This one's pretty much in the middle.
Alright, I'm just trying to get a sense of scale here, man. Like, if I want to be a super wizard, are you going to be like, go murder 14 orphans? Like, because I'm pretty sure I'd be, hard pass on that. Just kind of asking where this is going to go, sort of thing. To see if you can give me a little in. Oh, 14 orphans? You need 14 dead orphans.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, I might need 1 or 2 of your friends.
Could they be other people that aren't my friends?
No, there's a special something when familial bonds are there. And
Could I, like,
need
make a
that
new
something. No,
What if I
it has
make a new friend,
I
and then I'm
don't-
like, hey, friend, and no.
Hey, Jake, I'm gonna let you
man.
in on a secret. You have
It's
about
not, okay?
You have about 1 more friend to make, and I'm not interested in them.
Man, all right, you were pumping pretty hard on it, and then you hit me with that had to kill your friends bit, and honestly, that's sort of killing the deal for me, Chief.
No deal. Are you telling me there's no deal, Jake?
All right, if you can answer me solid, if I say no deal, am I gonna die? Like right now, for real? No foolsies?
There's a very good chance, Jake, but there is a chance you could survive too. But that's a pretty slim chance. What do you say, Jake? Do we have a deal?
If I take the deal on this one now, does that mean I need to take future deals? Like, is that in the contract?
No, we can take the deals as they come, and if you become uninteresting to me, I'll simply move on.
Okay.
You'll take this deal, you'll get Galdrick's eye for me?
I mean, I'll sure as fuck try, man.
No, I will not be accepting a try. You have to commit to getting me the eye, or I will turn back all that I've done.
I mean, you already told me turning him back is a maybe, not absolute death, so it's either maybe now or maybe later, motherfucker. You pick.
No, Jake, you pick.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Shit. God damn it.
What do you say, Jake? Do we have a deal?
I think because he said I could refuse later deals. Yes.
Oh, that's such good news, Jake. This makes me so happy.
Alright, I mean, that laugh is kind of giving me second thoughts, I guess?
No, it's all right. I just do that for dramatic effect. See you later, Jake.
Alright.
And just like that, he's gone. And time kind of comes back to normal action. And you are completely healed. And there's a leaking cryo ammo in Ma's pocket.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I kind of look at oh, never mind. I wasn't looking at Jake. I was looking at throwing the spear.
Yeah, no, you're in full Ace Ventura mode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like hop up right away. I'm still gonna sort of lay here and be like, Cuban Pete. I'm gonna pick up on the verse I left off.
So now I can guess that Ma is probably between me and so where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Ma is between Galdrick and Jake.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how has Ma suffered any damage, like other than the leaking cryopod round that's in his pocket? Has he been hit by anything yet?
Just the one damage from taking the bad heal from Galdrick.
Okay. I want to fucking Brock Lesnar tank Abbott, punch him in the side of the fucking head. Not hard enough to kill him, but hard enough that I want to be able to use my vampiric touch to get 2 of my shield back as well. Like,
yep.
Give him a good sock in the head.
You are going to take 6 damage for that.
Really? Why?
Because he's going to unload 2 pistols into you as you punch him.
Interesting.
You always take damage when you kick ass. And he's spitting 6 damage per hit.
Would Slump have seen me put that shit in his pocket? Is his coat starting to freeze or anything like that?
Yeah, there's probably some freezing action happening in his coat pocket.
Okay, well, this dude's only got 2 fucking arms, and shit, he's only got 2 legs. I mean, I could roll to kick some ass and grab his fucking arms and legs. He can go ahead and get off some fucking rounds if he wants. Then he's gonna be totally fucked. I'll rip his fucking arms off.
All right.
Can't get that many rounds off. I got 2 fucking arms and I got 4 fucking arms. He's only got 2 arms and 2 legs. What's he gonna do? Yell at me?
All right. All right. Do you want to roll to kick some ass and grab him?
Yep. Yes, I do.
All right. Roll plus tough.
And I'm not trying to punch him. I'm trying to grab his arms and legs with my forearms.
Yeah.
And when I say grab his arms, I mean like grab his wrists and fucking bend them backwards so there's no humanly way he could ever fucking point his weapons at me.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll take the 13.
Yeah. So you take 6 damage, and you have him grabbed.
Okay. And so I've got 2 health back now for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 4 health. Ugh, I'm feeling pretty bad.
You are now currently bleeding out.
Okay. 4 is like not critical bleed out. It's like you should probably seek medical treatment after the combat?
I believe 4 is you will continue to lose harm as time goes on. Like you will continue to take more damage as time goes on.
Okay.
It's like you need medical attention to stop the bleeding.
After I see Slump take those shots, I'll take the med gel that was I'll get some med gel out because I should still have the one, and I'll turn around to help Jake, and I'll be like, Jake, what the fuck?
Hey man.
We're gonna talk about that later.
So and what I want to do, I'm not sure if this would roll as like kicking some ass, but basically what I want to do is pull hard enough to pop his wrists out of place and his shoulders out of place, but not enough. I'm not ripping his fucking arms out like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this to permanently cripple him. What I want to make sure is that he can't shoot me. Like there's no fucking way his arms would work properly enough for him to get any kind of even lucky shot off. Like he can't even grip his fucking weapons. With medical treatment, he'll be fine, but that in this circumstance, he can't fucking shoot me again.
Yeah. You guys did hear the part where I said it's like Katrana Presta or Lady Anexia. So you can do this. But we're dealing with a pretty serious situation. Just warning you, there's a lot.
I think there's a closet right back here, like or a pantry or something like that. Can we lose mentioning? Like, can we just stuff them in the oven, but not cook them, but just like you know what I mean?
He's got 6 guns.
That's true.
Okay, new plan of attack. New plan of attack. I want to soothe him. I'm not trying to do anything fucky. I'm literally just trying to calm his temper a bit. That's it. I'm not trying to like trick him or make him suddenly our best friends, but like chill his temper out.
Yeah. All right. And there's no roll for that, right?
No, it's just as long as I talk.
Yeah.
He's calmed down.
Ow, 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 all the shooting. Stop, Mr. Man. Stop. Why you shoot Slump and all of Slump's friends? Slump just want to talk.
And his whole body kind of relaxes as his cybernetic eye winds up.
Okay.
And you take 8 harm.
Oh. That's it for Slump.
Well, you can see she's over here.
Yeah, that's pretty far away from Slump.
No, but I was gonna, I guess I need to be more assertive and jump in earlier, but I was gonna go over here and see if there's like a box or a potato sack I could get to go put over his head.
I mean,
is maybe that's a act under pressure. It's a roll or something.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah, we can roll. Act under pressure.
Is that what you'd like? Is act under pressure?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, which is the modifier?
Plus cool.
Cool. Well, she don't got a lot of that. Sorry, slow internet.
Oh, sorry. There's no help, guys. There's no help.
Is that a fail?
That's a fail, so that's an
Oh,
experience.
I leveled up if we live.
And on a miss, things go to hell. So I will say that his eye winds up and burns a hole through Slump's face for 8 harm. And as Slump falls and lets go of him, he draws 2 more pistols and shoots you, Lou, for 6 harm.
Oh my god, I am just sick of your shit. And I cast out evil.
Roll it up.
I was gonna say, if you don't have a thing, I will try.
They are instantly gone.
All right. How am I gonna handle this?
I'll immediately look at Slump and I'll start putting med gel into his head hole.
I was just gonna say, if Goldrick does that, I'm just gonna start toothpasting med gel into Slump's fucking head.
Oh God, this is.
Okay.
I start slapping Slump. Slump! 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 Can you hear me? This is gonna be weird. Hold on. Ah!
And
I have kind of like a really weird question. One of the effects of use magic is to interact with another place or time.
yeah,
Because I just came back as like Jake the White.
yeah.
Can I go back like 2 seconds and tell Slump to duck if I roll correctly?
Potentially, but you see, Ma just walked in the back door because you moved him into the pantry, and he's in here, and he shoots Lou for 3 harm.
Oh, she did.
Well, can I use a luck to do lucky thing?
Wait, I'm starting to lose track of things. What's going on? So Slump had the dude like up on the, just like held in the air by his arm.
Yeah.
His eyeball used a eyeball laser.
Yeah.
He got lasered, and he obviously got down and
Yeah.
then shot Lou, and then he ran over there to the door on the left.
No, Goldrick banished him into the pantry room.
Oh, so you banished him like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
So then he kicked open the door, shot Lou, and then shot Goldrick as well.
Okay, this is garbage. I'm gonna try and use magic.
All right, what you trying to do?
I would like to trap a specific person. So I just kind of like literally just hold person.
Yeah.
So I can make him stop, and then try to stop everyone from dying.
So do you see hold person as his whole body is immobilized, or he just can't leave the space?
Oh, okay. So I guess I meant like I would just sort of like paralyze him, like exactly what the red dude just did to me. Like,
Yeah.
he could see everything.
Yeah.
He just couldn't move. And then I was literally just going to collect all of our dying corpses, use all the metagel we've got in all of our bags, and then limp back to the ship, because what the fuck else are we going to do?
All right, roll, and basically the tiers are going to be miss is doesn't do anything. Yeah, that means he can't run around, but he's not fully paralyzed.
Oh,
That's
Christ.
it has
Okay.
weakened effect is one of the glitches it can have when it's less than a perfect. So he can't run around, but he can still shoot. And Goldrick takes 6 more harm as he
I'm dead.
unloads 2 more shots into Goldrick.
So he can't move.
That's right.
Can I just walk up to him and take all of his guns because he can't move?
He can't run around, but he is actively like he's pulling the hammers back again and readying a second volley of shots at you.
Oh my god, I'm not a combat guy. I do before combat stuff. This was a surprise. You know what? That was my.
You're the last one standing.
Yeah, that was my gut. That was my. No, okay, wait. Goldrick's on the ground right in front.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab his eyeball.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear that. You're gonna.
I'm taking Goldrick's eyeball out, and I'm just gonna hold it up and go, "Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
Holy shit!
Calling in favor, Chief. This is coming in hot. Let's roll."
Jake,
See, easy peasy, man. No problem. You picked the right guy.
you're
Got
my
me in this for you.
favorite.
No problem. I'm just gonna give him the eyeball right away.
Thank you, Jake. It seems like you might have another favor to ask.
I mean, you think?
Things
I'm just
seem
gonna
to have
sort of, like,
gotten a
wave
bit
my-
pear-shaped.
Yeah?
What can I do for you, Jake?
Well, man, I don't really know what the limitations on your powers are, and not to slight you, not to be rude, but
Not much.
okay. So can you can we just fix this? Like, I'm a little frazzled here, my dude.
How do you want to fix it? Just tell me what you want, Jake. And
All right,
I'll
man.
do it.
So I imagine like the more this is gonna be one of those like haha genie trick things. Like the more complicated I make it, the more it's gonna cost. But if I could figure out like a clever way that's not real hard, it'll cost less. Am I kind of yes, no, maybe so?
Maybe. Mostly,
All right,
I
solid.
see you in a dire situation, and there's no way this is cheap.
Well, I mean, if I ask you something big, like let's go back in time and instantly kill this man and save everyone's life, like that's gonna be real big.
That would be quite expensive.
But how about are we sort of in like a D&D combat situation where this took like 6 seconds for everyone to instantly die around?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. I could see him as the keeper. So, just I'm a negotiating man. How much would, stepping back in time about 6 seconds cost me?
Well, I noticed that you've got... Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Jake.
Yeah, so it's like two asks. Can you make a thing into a different thing? Like if I had a hot dog, could you make it into a hamburger?
Easy.
Yo, okay, so that one's pretty cheap, right? Easy peasy?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's probably going to be part of it.
You want me to turn your hot dog into a hamburger?
I mean...
That seems like a waste.
You'll see where I'm going with this in a second. But let's get back to that first part. So right before old fucking Cyclops blasted a hole in Slumpy Poo, could we just pop back to right about there? And how much would that run me?
Well, Jake, there's one thing I have an eye on. And you're not gonna like it, Jake.
I don't know, man. This is pretty fucked up.
No, Jake,
Test
you're
me.
really not going to like this. I need the ink from a familiar. And
I mean, I could just make you a fucking spider and be like, boom, boom, there you go, man.
it needs to have that familial aspect.
He means the green dress lady.
I would like
I thought he wanted slump juice.
the woman
Yeah.
in the green dress. I
Good
told
God.
you weren't going to like it, Jake.
Yeah, man. Fucking hard read on that. Good job. Got me.
And let
Yep.
me be clear, there will be no coming back for her after what I do.
Well, I mean, she's not real, so
Well, Jake, if you were to read that book you have, you might find it's a little bit more complicated.
all right. So, got it. That's for going back in time.
Yes, I can go back about 6 seconds or so. Mr. Laser Eyeball won't have done all this. But I want Orinda.
How about just like teleport to a hospital, maybe?
You just want to be... Let me explain to you. There's nothing on the inside of Slump's head at this moment. I can move you, but they're not going to be able to do much.
All right, man. I want you to take me back to before Slump gets blasted, and I'd like for you to change something into something else.
I can do
you
that.
sort of do a 2-for-1? Maybe no extra cost for the change into something something?
I can be amenable to that. I know she means a lot to you. I can do that. I can go back 6 seconds. Nobody's been brain blasted. And you want me to change, I assume, his guns into dildos or something equally as crass.
I mean, something like that. Maybe a little bigger, but yeah, something similar.
Alright, what's the thing you want me to change?
See, now dang, I was really hoping you'd say deal before I specified, and then I could get away with a little more.
No.
Can you just turn the whole man into a pie? Just turn the man into a pie.
Now you're asking me to kill someone, Jake. That's a little bit more expensive.
Okay, we'll turn him into Ascension pie. I don't care if he's alive. Turn him into a puppy. Puppies are alive. I don't give a shit.
You sure you don't want me to just turn his guns into dildos?
What the fuck, Volos?
Hey,
We're learning something
Slump,
about
you're not
Volos
part
today.
of this right now, alright?
I mean, good idea, but then he's just gonna fucking eye laser people anyway. He's got eye lasers. He's a fucking robot man.
Do you want me to turn his eye into a dildo too?
I mean, why stop there? Just turn him into a giant pile of sentient dildos, and you're not killing a man.
You're wondering why I never made a deal with this guy.
You're creating new life, the first of a new species. This amalgamation of dildo men. You'll be their god. You know, right?
I'll tell you what I'll do, Jake. I know what you're trying, and you don't want to pay anymore because the woman is precious. I will turn it back 6 seconds, and then I will give you an additional 6 seconds of very bad luck for that man. His guns will misfire. His eye will fail to charge. I'll give you 6 seconds of bad luck for him.
Hey guys, you think we can kill this dude in 6 seconds if he can't hit us back?
Is that an in-character question, or I'm guessing that's out of character? I mean,
No,
it has
that's
to be.
Let me tell you out. Let me tell you.
Well,
out
no, I threw my spear and nothing ever happened, Keeper.
Because I really want to. I'm trying to find a way to cheese this raid boss that Tech is made.
Yeah,
and I don't think he wants us to.
Let me tell you, the spear could have hit him for all the damage, and it wouldn't have slowed him down. So let me tell you, OOC, right now, unless you got something real clever, I don't see you guys beating Ma.
I do. I have an idea.
Okay. Okay.
No. She just for sake of the parlaying with Volos a little. All right, man. Option 2. Instead of sending us back in time, could you just change an event of the past?
That's interesting.
So,
what do you have in mind?
old Galdrick did his zip zap, and it brought us here.
Yes.
Could you just have it drop us off pretty much, literally almost anywhere else?
Oh.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like a little cheaper. We're not dealing with no fucking time travel.
Well, that is time travel in a way. I mean, what.
Potato, motherfucker. Could you just have him pop us off in the ship instead of popping us off in this kitchen? How's that? How much is that gonna cost me?
Price stays the same, and I can do that.
Ooh. Oh shit, man. How do memories work if we go back in time? Am I gonna remember these events, or is it just gonna have happened?
I will remind you, none of these memories will exist. But I will remind you when you see her that she is mine.
Alright. Can I move in this, or am I frozen again?
You can move a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my phone
Yep.
and I'm just gonna type myself a little message.
It doesn't work.
Oh shit! I'm gonna take out a pen and paper. Right? What's that? No, I know. Okay, so this is gonna be OOC because I want to go for the more entertaining choice. Either way, mechanically, it's gonna be the same, I think. But I think if I roll back time, it'll give the party more information, which I think is gonna be more entertaining. Versus just none of this ever happened and we appear in the ship and we have no knowledge of the Yo-Yo Boy. Right? Rest of the party, if you have any input.
I'm dead.
Yeah, my
This
gut
is your call.
instinct says fucking go back and make us go somewhere else, because I don't see, unless we start off being like,
Hi, guy. Boy, your hair sure looks nice. We're leaving now. Bye.
Then I think, and he didn't say like he'd bring us back to the beginning of the encounter. He said he'd bring us to the point where fucking Slump had grabbed his arms, and we'd have 6 seconds, and Slump is at 4 fucking harm, and has been shot in the face with a shotgun. And this dude's ready to toast his fucking head like a panini with his glowing Kano eyeball.
So it's safer.
The chances of not having everybody literally destroyed at a molecular level is pretty astoundingly low.
All right. So it was a decision between risky but more entertaining and safe and smart.
Yep.
It sounds like Slump wants to go with safe and smart.
That is my vote.
Well, I think
I
it's a
don't-
solid vote. So
Yeah, I don't want to fight the guy. I think. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then I guess the last part with Volos. All right, man. So I think I'm gonna go with the change destination, but I think that's an easier ask, and your price is pretty fucking steep. So what more can you add to the pot? Step 1 to Super Wizard? No baby steps? Give me a little juice. Give me something, man.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain, Jake.
Not as hard as Dildo Man, but you know what's up.
All right, Jake, I tell you what. I will give you step 1 of a super wizard, and I will turn back time to when you were teleporting, and I will move where you teleport. No resurrection, no turning people into dildos, and the cost is Orinda. That sounds acceptable to you, Jake?
Fuck it, dude. In for penny, in for pound. Let's do the thing. Hey. All right. Once again, that makes me second guess it every time. Could I just like request that you not do that anymore?
It makes me feel better about myself.
All right. I mean, that's fine. So what's up with Galdrick's eyeball? What are you gonna do with that shit?
Oh, you will see. Trust me, eventually, you will all know.
Yeah. See, man, stuff like that.
I'm making you a super wizard, Jake. Just
All right.
shut up and accept it.
Solids. What's step 1 to Super Wizard, man?
So you'll
I mean,
just
I'm just-
have a little bit more potent magic, and you'll maybe know a couple things that you didn't know before.
Solid. All right, man. Yeah. Till next time. I want to talk about some unweaved stuff, maybe. But this has been good, and I think I've taken enough of your time. Let's zip zap some time shit, man.
You got it, Jake.
All right.
And-
No laugh. All right. Thank you.
And that hand that's in front of his face this whole time that allows him to communicate, it moves away from his face, and he snaps his fingers. And just like that,
I think you cut out a bunch.
I was just changing some music. And just like that, you guys are in that split moment right before I'm trying to like click and I can talk and click, can't I? You guys are in that split moment right before Galdrick's teleportation goes off, and none of you have
to stop him, or is it just gonna happen?
It just happens. It's just like you are in media res of that teleport going off. All of you are at full health, no knowledge of the horrors that just transpired, and you teleport directly in front of Lou's ship. And I think we can kind of just call it there, because somewhere off in the distance,
Man,
we just
what did I say?
The devil.
Well, that went really well, I thought.
This has been a series of bad episodes, I think.
Holy fuck.
So wait.
Good
So just to roll it back.
yeah.
Just to roll it back. Do we have any knowledge that things were rolled back?
No, you guys have, as far as you know, you took the book out of Garvin's room, hopped out, and decided to teleport down to Lou's ship, which you just did.
Look, plan worked perfectly.
Good
Glad
job,
on the brains of this operation. What?
And
What's wrong with you?
because we reversed time, he still has both his eyes.
Oh shit, that's actually true.
How does that work?
Now there's three Galdrick eyes.
You know what? Fair game. Galdrick still has both his eyes.
Oh shit!
Oh, I did not think you're gonna let that slide.
Well, I think it's fair to say that because I don't think Volos gave a fuck whether or not Galdrick's depth perception was compromised.
Yeah,
he wanted Galdrick's eye, and now he has one.
That makes sense.
But wait, no, does he? Because we went back. Oh man! By the way, sorry, we're gonna time travel. Because the events never transpired, I never died, I never needed the eye, so the first deal may not have existed, if that's how time works in this universe.
That's kind of how I'm treating it, is that the first deal was never made, but the second deal was.
So the eyeball deal was never made.
Exactly.
But the second deal, yeah, that's so fucking cool. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is
fucking awesome.
You have definitely entered a time paradox where the first deal had to take place to make the second deal, but in the second deal happening, the first deal never happened.
Jiminy Christmas, guys.
Holy fuck. But I mean, now the players know. I mean, you guys shall act character-wise without the knowledge of Ma being like fucking Lady Anexia standing next to the king. But I guess the players now know.
Fuck me, man. Oh my god. I thought that was it for Slump. I literally thought there's no way back. There's no saving spell. There's no unburn a fucking hole in his skull. I thought that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's very lucky that the first deal happened, because honestly, there is no way to undo that save for the Bleeding Man. Honestly, that is the one and only way, and it's lucky that happened before Slump got eyeball brained.
Go Jake.
Well, it's a pricey one.
Went from being a bitch to being a hero.
He was literally crying in a bush an hour ago.
I need to hit the low lows so that I can go find the one true love that was actually a lie and has crippled me, so I don't know if any of my feelings have ever been real, because she was a manifestation. Then I'm going to kill her and realize that I'm in control of my...
Yeah.
It's gonna be an arc, guys. It's
Oh
gonna be a
boy.
thing.
I'm super bummed for when you guys read that book you took.
You son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna tell you that everything would have been a whole lot easier if you hadn't found the book and you hadn't taken it. I mean, you haven't read it yet, so maybe I'll just forget about it before next week.
Nope, tell me what's in the book. Type everything that's in the book. Type it. I'm gonna read it between sessions.
Well, you guys haven't opened it yet. You have technically, it's still in that parallel dimension where it's still technically in his room, but not in his room. You don't know what's going to happen when you take it out of the magic pocket or try to open it.
This game is stupid.
Screw it all.
But definitely
man.
let me know if it's going like if it's going too hard, because I've put some intensely hard mechanics in this arc.
So far, the hardest mechanic is my fucking feelings, you asshole.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a huge part. Like, I wanted to hit this threat of death, threat of loss of character, and it's going to hit a lot of major individual character story arcs. And I mean, that it's designed for that.
Well designed. Love isn't real and God's dead. Good night, everybody.
The devil's gonna make you kill your friends, but can do anything you want. Yay!
Yahoo!
Yay! Happy
If only
fun
they were up
session.
for it, which could bring those people back from the dead.
Hey, I mean, on the bright side, hey, maybe you make a deal. Like, you made the deal. Maybe you make another deal to save her.
And maybe,
Right?
I don't know.
And then he just has you kill something else that you care about more, and then you make a deal to save that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This guy sucks, basically.
I mean, it's not a story the Jedi would tell, but
I do like that Jake's like, sign me up, I'll make a deal right away. Deal comes along. Ah, fuck.
That deal sucks.
I'm still wrestling with how power hungry he's gonna be, because he literally just got magic, so I don't know. I'm working on that. I'm working on him as a character. And
Yeah,
trying to
so
not...
the way level 1 to super wizard works is you get +1 to
Oh
any
shit! It's real.
Oh, this is gonna, yeah, this is what you get. Because if the payment has failed to be made, it all goes away. So +1 to any use magic roll. You can now make sealing nails without asking Tom how. And I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient when you try to do cool magic shit. I'm gonna temper it a little bit less.
So, like, you're just gonna move like the number for a fail condition, or
No, it's like,
just massage it narratively?
yeah, massage it narratively. If you're like, I call down the Majora's Mask moon because that's what use magic can do, and I'm like, no, that can't do anything. You can't do anything like that. Now I'll be like, all right, a freak meteorite comes and hits them.
Okay, everyone's clip that. Everyone clip that.
I mean, meteorites can be pretty damn small.
Time to bombard a planet. Mana doesn't exist in this game. There are no spell slots.
But yeah, because you guys can do so much intense stuff like mental domination, like cast out evil. Some of those one-trick ponies where you can get into a bad situation and then one-trick your way out of it, those are going to start having reduced effect against the enemies with basically plot armor. I know it sucks to have plot armor, but I can't have you guys fucking banish Anexia to the 7 hells and be like, game over, I win.
I was just trying to like, put her in town and buy us like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that's too easy. You guys need to work harder to get out of these situations. So I do apologize for taking the edge off some of these massively powerful abilities. They will work as intended against many things, but there will be some instances where I'm not going to let it be your get out of jail free card. And I think that's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like if we met fucking Kerr, and he was like, "Oh, he mind controls Lou," and then we're like, "Oh, we banish you," and now he's back in fucking Farwater or something. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So I completely 100% agree. Some of these abilities would be completely overpowered, just like my dominate mind, right? Like
exactly.
Right there, that could have been a major player in the fucking story. And if I said, "Oh, he shoots himself in the mouth," then it's like, okay, you win the campaign. Like,
exactly.
Who is that satisfying for?
That's just it, right? And like by the same token, when you guys were talking with Garvin and you slipped up a little bit.
Yep.
The story-wise, Garvin would have just instantly dominated all your minds, make you say everything, realized you're the bad guys, and killed you all right there. But that's so not fun, right?
Yes.
So as much as
someone needs to balance their challenge ratings,
that's what I'm doing in real time, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm balancing these things in real time, such that I'm pulling the punch a little bit off the hard mechanics, but I'm also pulling the punch from your end a little bit, so that you can't just one trick through some of these things. And definitely let me know if you feel like it's being unfair, because I do want this to be a fun collaborative experience. And if you feel like, oh, I don't want to do any shit because it never works, tell me that you're feeling that way, right? And we can work through it. But just so you know where I'm coming from with some of these decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to try to flex all the weird stuff Use Magic can do.
Yes, please do.
I'm going to keep asking you shit, and you're probably going to say no almost every time.
Yeah.
But just like move the bar to where you want it to be for level 1 Super Wizard, and I'll get it eventually.
Exactly. Absolutely. No, that's exactly what I'm kind of doing. You guys ask to do all the crazy shit you want. Like Slump tried to do some pretty intense shit there, and we just had to kind of hash it out, right? It can't kill him instantly, but it also can't just do nothing. So
I think the Hutch encounter is what sort of like set us this way. Because I was like, Slump, do this. And he was like, okay. And we instantly crippled who at the time was like probably a really important boss at our power level then.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of what made me realize, like, I need to crank things up, because Hutch was not a little baby, and you literally pounded him into a puddle of gore upon meeting him. I was like, all right, we need something a little bit tougher, because Slump throwing out 5 damage fucking haymakers with 4 fucking arms. Like,
if this was a raid boss that you were setting, or like a very powerful individual that you were setting to have a 6 damage output, when the like lethality in this game is everyone has 7 health, then Slump getting close to that number at all is fucking insane.
Exactly. It was 2 turns for him to turn literally invincible Slump dead.
Yep.
So let me just say, you're not supposed to fight him for a little while, or or at all. He just exists, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just because someone exists doesn't mean that we should be able to get to a point where we can beat them.
Exactly.
Some people you shouldn't just be able to beat. I mean, I guess we could eventually anyway.
Not for you non-super wizards.
But yeah, and then like Ellie, you guys, by sealing the monster, she was super weak. Like, you guys fucked her right up. She threw out like 2 damage, and you guys just fucking went to town.
Yep.
And she was a phase 1 Weaver. She was same level as Hutch, but she was completely drained when you went to fight her. So, it's the lethality's there. She would have been a big deal if you hadn't sealed the monster when you killed it. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, let me know if ever you guys feel like I'm going too hard. I want this to be a fun collaborative experience.
Yeah, for sure.
I want it to feel satisfying, right? I want, when you guys overcome something, I want you to feel like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
Well, it is now 10:30, which is half an hour overtime. So I think we are going to call it there, guys.
Good fucking games, guys. I'll see you next Friday.
Yes. Very good session.
Yeah, man. Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Chat, I love you. Chat. Ones in chat. Fuck you. D colon.
God. All right. I'll see you guys later.